All right, all right. Welcome back to No Filter MMA. This is your boy BJ, and I'm back with another live stream, guys. I'm here to talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to get some points out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know why I come up on this bitch. Y'all know why I come in here. I see I got hell yeah. I see I got my boy Brian Williams in the building. I got the great benefactor in the building. I got my boy Ephraim Gonzalez in the building. Viva Mexico, Ephraim Gonzalez. Mexico, stand up. Mexico, stand up. Mexico, stand the fuck up. Stand up, Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So, Ephraim, it's time to represent, dog. It's time to represent, homie. Shit. How is everybody in the lay of the land, man? How is everybody doing? It's a Tuesday, you know. I mean, it's Tuesday. You got to take those Tuesdays as they come. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take those Tuesdays as they come, guys. Uh, let's see. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I gotta make sure this is. Let me see. I gotta make sure everything is
What
good
if you
here.
do SEO smarter?
Oh no. Let's see. Wait a minute. Y'all know YouTube trying to fuck me up because I'm getting ready to. Yeah, it's time. It's time. Oh yes. Yes, Ephraim. Let's go. Let's go. Just for a minute. I had to, guys. I had to for a moment. I just had to for a moment. You know what I'm saying? Facts, Ephraim. You already know it, man. You already know it. Brian Williams, you got it, dog. You got it, man. Welcome back. No Filter MMA is back, guys. It's fight week. It sucks that they're not doing it embedded. Like, why? Come on, guys. Alexa Grasso just come off the biggest upset in women's MMA, and she ain't got to embed it for her first title defense. Like, what's going on? PCBH, what's popping? Damn, I got all my moderators in here tonight. PCBH coming on in, the first non-moderator in here tonight. Oh, boy. Yes, PCBH. I am hyped. I'm hyped right with you, you know. Alexa Grasso, everybody's, talking about what's, how the rematch is going to go and all this stuff. And, you know, and everybody's like, Valentina's making all the adjustments, the proper adjustments. Well, so is Alexa Grasso. You know what I'm saying? Alexa Grasso, I'm sure, like I said, like I talked about on Combo's podcast, you know what I'm saying? Like Alexa Grasso didn't fight. I mean, she fought the perfect fight, but then again, she didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because she started to get outpointed, and I just don't want Alexa Grasso to have those super stale moments. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, of course, you have to approach somebody like Valentina with some kind of caution. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to approach her with caution. Guys, I did not turn my AC on. I can feel it. Hold on. It's hot in here. Okay, so yeah. Um, I had to turn my AC on, boy. Yeah, so the Alexa Grasso has all, she can't allow herself to start getting out pointed and start to fall behind on the scorecards. You know what I'm saying? Like she just can't, like Grasso just can't let that happen in this rematch. You know what I'm saying? Grasso has to be assertive, but then again, Grasso playing with that space. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep preaching. You know what I'm saying? Grasso playing with that space is gonna be something because she's gonna continue to do it. She's gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely, she can't get taken down in this fight. You know what I'm saying? Because I can tell you right now, Valentina is gonna be ready to execute if this fight goes to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Valentina is going to she would if she takes Grasso down in the rematch, she finishes Alexa Grasso. I'm just being real. Like Grasso got to be real careful about being taken down and don't get too, too predictable with the 1-2, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how she was getting taken down in the first fight. You know what I'm saying? So she can't get super predictable with that 1-2, and she got to be ready for Valentina to duck under. Now Valentina sometimes, her takedowns tend to get sloppy sometimes, and she can be countered a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like she can be countered a lot for sure. I see a lot of hate for Grasso's custom belt. I don't see a problem with it really. I don't either. You know what I'm saying? They did the BMF belt, so why not? You know what I'm saying? Grasso led off the Mexican champion. No, actually Brandon Moreno did. But as far as the women, you know what I'm saying, Grasso led that pack. You know what I'm saying? Shedding the spotlight on Mexican women. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the first Mexican champion. You know what I'm saying? That's huge in any large promotion, any big promotion. First female Mexican champion. So that's kind of big. Valentina made the mistake of fighting Grasso from range, and she got too content striking with her. Grasso being southpaw made it worse for Valentina. Yeah, yeah, like Grasso, and then Grasso's patience and her feints. And I have to say this too. Grasso's power. You know what I'm saying? Grasso's power was a thing in this fight. So I mean, it is what it is. Shevchenko on finisher, I bet she was just trying to lay and pray and conserve energy. Yeah, that could be possible too, but she could lay and pray all the way to a win, though. You know, um, yeah. So I mean, this fight is like super intriguing, man, because I just want to see how they adjust. You know what I'm saying? How will Valentina be so keen? Also, will she be so keen to go to the ground with Alexa Grasso? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe, Grasso might have been strong. You know what I'm saying? Grasso actually, I mean, she was strong. You know what I'm saying? Like Grasso, whew, she might have been strong when she took Valentina down. I'm not to be in the road headed home, still listening. Let me know as you drop the links. Okay, Brian Williams, for sure. Yeah, yeah, I'll probably drop a link in a little bit. Yeah, I probably will. Let me get some of these points out, man. I'll probably drop a link. Guys, smash that like button for you, boy. I got 4 likes in here. Come on, man. I got 15 people watching and 4 likes. Come on, man. Smash the like button for your boy. Also, in the corner there, and go subscribe to in the bottom left corner is the logo for No Filter Football Show. Taylor Loader is hosting, guys. That is a branch off of No Filter MMA. Taylor Loader has taken over that segment. He has a co-host named Darren, and they are covering all things football. So if football is your side sport, MMA is your main sport. But if football is your side sport, definitely go and subscribe. Absolutely. Low leader, what's up? Send it to Facebook if you do. Okay, Brian. That's all right. I do. I'm gonna post the link in the comments. Yeah, I'm gonna post it in the comments so people can just click on it. But the approach that they're gonna take against each other is what's gonna be crazy. Do you think Valentina will be more aggressive since she's the challenger now? Yeah, but she got finished too, like she gonna be, I don't know, the striking thing. Yeah, Brian, if you love college football, you better go subscribe to them because they talk about it. Easy E No Filter Network. I like it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No Filter Network. You got it. You got it. You got it. Taylor and Darren is running that football shit down. And also, our pound for pound rankings are coming out too, guys. So um, don't forget to be on the lookout on Taylor's channel for that. Our women's pound for pound rankings. Combo submitted a list. I submitted a list, and Taylor has his own list. And Taylor's going to compress it down, you know what I'm saying, to You know what I'm saying? The underground MW, the underground WMMA pound for pound rankings. I submitted who I submitted. Combo submitted who he submitted. And then Taylor submitted who he submitted, and Taylor's gonna compress them all down into one list. So be on the lookout for, and we're also gonna do a men's pound for pound rankings too. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, definitely, definitely be on the lookout for that. Uh, Val like Strickland, ready to die in there. Yeah, but so was Alexa Grasso. Alexa Grasso ready to go to war too. Grasso ready for war too. It ain't just Valentina. Grasso ready for war too. So yeah. So I was watching Campos. Reminded me that Casey O'Neill was gonna be on Ariel Helwani. I think it was yesterday. Um, so I had to go check out what Casey O'Neill was saying. Ariel Helwani likes to interview Casey O'Neill, and Casey said, she felt sluggish, she felt slow in that fight with Jennifer Maia, which I get it. You know what I'm saying? But Casey O'Neill ain't even really that pressed about. Like O'Neill's not even that pressed about losing that fight. Losing that undefeated thing. She was like, the goal was never to be undefeated. The goal was just to go in there and win. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's she fighting though, Lolita? Like, who is Casey O'Neill fighting? Has anything came out? I haven't seen a fight announcement from Casey O'Neill. Let me see. Marcel Dorf. Let me go check Marcel Dorf. Because if Big Marcel ain't said nothing, then it's like, wait a minute now. Has Big Marcel said something? No, I ain't seen no fight announcement from Big Marcel. So I don't know. Who is there a rumor? Is there a rumor? Let me look and see. Let me look and see. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Let me see. I'm still looking. Ooh, Kanako Murata versus Vanessa Demopoulos. Then you got Stephanie Egger, Montana De La Rosa. I don't see anything. I don't see nothing with her name on it. Is that a rumor? Uh, I want to know who she's fighting. Who could she be fighting? Who could Casey O'Neill be fighting? Like Natalia Silva? Natalia didn't take any damage. Tyler Santos, maybe? Maybe fighting Tyler Santos. Tyler Santos could be fighting Casey O'Neill. Trying to get a quick turnaround. MAYCEE Barber possibly. Andrea Lee might no, Andrea Lee got beat up. Damn, who could she be fighting? No, she can't. No, Lauren Murphy maybe. I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I bet Chef will try to be less stationary, less waiting for counter, and more moving and jabbing. Yeah, Zombie. Like, I hope that that's what Valentina comes out there like, because Valentina got to make it competitive. Like, she can't let Grasso figure her out. You know what I'm saying? Because if Grasso figures her out, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. We about to see a good fight. Yeah, combo. Like, they ready. That's one thing about Grasso and Shevchenko. Like, they ready. O'Neal Lipsky or O'Neal Aldrich or one of the Silvers. Kareem Silver versus Casey O'Neill. Uh, Natalia Silva versus Casey O'Neill. Like, who is Casey O'Neill fighting? She said she wants to fight in December. That's what she was saying. Yeah, I want to come back in December. Yeah. Casey O'Neal's fans don't like it. That's fine. Yeah, yeah. Um, JoJo Calderwood, nah. Mastermind said Lamprey equal to Aaron hugging Tyler. Uh-oh, they coming for Aaron Blanchfield. Easy E. You talking about Casey O'Neal? Yeah, but she lost to Jennifer Maya. That was that fight. That was her fight. That was that fight. You know, she said she was asking for a little bit more than what the UFC was going to give her. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what she hinted toward in that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what I got from it. Like she was asking for, probably asking for Chukagian or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Like you lost to Jennifer Maya. Let's not have you lose again. You know what I'm saying? Chukagian. But that's just how the UFC think. You know what I'm saying? Casey O'Neal don't think like that. Casey O'Neal coming in the fight. But who could be ducking Casey O'Neal though? Somebody is. Could it be Natalia Silva? Because these girls need fights. Natalia Silva, Kareem Silva, Casey O'Neal, MAYCEE Barber, Joe or JJ Aldrich, Miranda Maverick. They all need fights. They all need fights. Ariane Lipsky need a fight. You know, why not give Lipsky somebody ranked? She's a veteran in the division who's on a nice little streak. Yeah, why not? Why not give Lipsky a ranked opponent? Shit. Casey says she's fighting December. Yeah, she said it. She said she's fighting in December, right around my birthday. That'd be great. That'd be great. Get Catlin out of there. Nah, you gotta beat Chukagian now. You can't just get Chukagian out of there. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Somebody got to go in there and earn a win over Chukagian. You don't just go in there and just beat Chukagian. That's Casey O'Neal included. Somebody got to be ducking. They see a hunter on the line. Answer the phone, girls. That's the truth. Yeah, Easy E. Like, answer the call. Casey O'Neal ready to fight. Like, who wants this? I'm telling you, somebody done duck Casey O'Neal and MAYCEE Barber. I know it. Valentina has achieved what she has after this. Especially if she lose, Mastermind, like especially if she lose, like what's like it would be the perfect storyline if Valentina. Well, I'm not saying that it would be. I want her to retire, but I'm saying like if she lost, if Valentina lost, then yeah, go ahead and retire because these girls, these girls gonna hunt you down. Like you know what I'm saying, like because you got Manon coming, you got Aaron Blanchfield coming. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, you know what I'm saying, you got maybe a rematch with Jennifer Maya. You know what I'm saying? Then you'd have, Casey O'Neal. Then you would have like Natalia Silva. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing but killers coming after, looking for a win over Valentina. It's nothing but killers. You know what I'm saying? And even if Valentina were to continue, it's still going to be huge to get a win over Valentina. Like fighting Valentina would still kind of be like fighting the champ in a way, you know? Somebody first out how to get a fight, and she has visa issues. Oh, okay. Valentina moving to bantamweight after she loses to Grasso. I don't know if she moving to bantamweight. I don't think she'll go to bantamweight. Casey looking for a win over Bullet. James, they're in the same division. Please don't start that shit tonight. Please don't start that shit tonight, dude. They're in the same division. It's absolutely possible for them to fight each other. 125 is currently the glamour division of WMMA now. What does that mean, EZ? Like a bunch of pretty girls? Is that what that is? Is that what that means? A bunch of pretty girls? I mean, it kind of is. I mean, you got Natalia Silva, you know, pretty girls. Alexa Grasso. You do have Viviane Araújo. Shit, Montana De La Rosa, Ariane Lipsky. Marina Moroz. Yeah. Oh, PCBH, you know she is. You know she is, dude. You know Juliana Pena gonna get that title fight. Easy says now the division with the best fighters. Oh man, they're top tier fight. Everybody that's ranked is like top tier, bro. Like all the ranked people right now, like that's the best of the division. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really the best. You know, and it's a tough rank. It's tough to hold that ranking. It's tough to hold it, man. It's tough to get in there and keep it, unless your name is Andrea Lee. You know what I'm saying? Then you just it's just automatically assumed, just everybody, just because everybody collectively thinks so. You know what I'm saying? That you should be ranked. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we're gonna keep Andrea Lee in the rankings. How? How? That's crazy. Aaron gonna beat Grasso. I don't know. James Press, my hopes aren't high for Aaron because you know what I'm saying. I'm not really like an Aaron Blanchfield fan like that. Like I respect Aaron Blanchfield, but there's no reason for me to not believe Aaron Blanchfield could be champion. What has she shown us that would make me think that she couldn't be the champion when she's beat everybody they put in front of her? You know, like when somebody beats everybody they put in front of you, that's the matter of opinion is gone. Like you know what I'm saying. Like they've shown us what they needed to show us. You know. Not Aaron, I meant Casey ever becoming a champ. You have high hopes for that? Absolutely, yeah, yeah, absolutely. Casey O'Neill for sure, absolutely. Mastermind says Grasso gonna beat Valentina again. You know she could, she very well could. Grasso very well could beat her again. You know, and I think she will. Yes, style makes fights. Yeah, man. You know, style makes fights for sure. And yeah, James, you know what I'm saying? Like scrappy fighters get the belt too, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Juliana Pena got the belt. Misha got the belt. Carla got the belt. You know what I'm saying? Scrappy fighters get the belt too. Shit. Khabib got the belt. Those scrappy brawler grapplers, they get the belt too, bro. Yeah, absolutely, James. Yeah, for sure. Yep. She sure did. She sure has. She sure has. She showed me she's champ material. For sure. Yes, I 100% believe in Casey O'Neill's champ material. Just like Aaron Blanchfield, just like just like Manon Fiore. They're all championship level fighters. You know, Natalia Silva, all of them. They're all championship level fighters. James, shut up. You just not even. You're not even. Just okay. Don't compare these. Y'all know I can't stand that. Y'all know. Y'all already know I can't stand that shit. Don't compare these girls to Khabib. I hate when people make that. Is the dumbest comment you can actually make. That is the dumbest comment you can make. Like when somebody uses somebody else as a point of reference as far as talking about their style, and you say don't compare it, that is so stupid. Like that is so stupid. I mean, like this. Just think about how stupid of a comment that is. That's one thing that MMA fans do that really gets under my damn skin is when you use another fighter as a point of reference and they say don't compare this fighter to this fighter. That is the absolute elementaryest thing that you could say. That is the absolute base model thinking. Honda Civic with no AC, no power steering, no radio, and roll up and down windows. Shit that somebody could actually say. That's just crazy, man. No, I'm comparing. No. You're not comparing their style, James. You weren't comparing their style. I was comparing their style. I was comparing their style. I said scrappy fighters get the belt too. That's what I said. I was comparing their styles. You were not comparing their styles. That ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. Oh yeah, you can come on back in the '90s. You could get a base model Honda Civic with roll up windows, no radio, no AC, no power steering. Back in like '95, and that's the way. That's the level of thinking that people are when they say shit like that. Like when they say that. Right. Yeah, you could get it, but you could get you could get cars in '95 with no AC, no power steering, no radio. Yeah, you could get it. You could look up 1995 Honda Civic D as in dog X. Honda Civic DX. That was the trim. The trim. If you see Honda Civic DX, you know that thing ain't got no radio, no AC, roll up down windows, and no power steering. The truth. My question is not about style. Well, I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry that you weren't talking about style, but I was talking about style. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you weren't talking. I'm sorry, but I made it clear that I was talking about style. You weren't talking about style. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. You can write them paragraphs all you want to, but I'm not writing them. Right, like that's just so stupid. Like it's just so stupid to say that. I'm if I named Carla Esparza, Misha Tate, Juliana Pena, and Habib, and said scrappy fighters win the belt too, how in the hell, can you respond with that when they all fight similar ways? They all fight similar ways. Misha, Juliana, they all fight similar ways. They wrestle the fuck out of you. They take you down, they beat the shit out of you, and they submit you. That is their style. Awkward, non-technical striking. That's what's the common thread in all of those fighters, James Perez. Stop saying dumb stuff when you know what people mean. Stop responding with crazy comments when you know what people mean, dude. That's so stupid. Like that's so stupid when you know exactly what somebody's saying, but you choose to act like you don't. Why? Why? Do you see me and Combo doing that when we talking on live streams? Do you see me trying to find avenues around what Combo's actually saying? Or do you see me responding to what the man is actually saying? Like, come on, man. Like, I'm sure some of y'all have got better communication skills than that. Yeah, come on, man. I mean, Jesus Christ. What do you do all week, James? Like, what do you do all week? Do you? I mean, cause me, I work long hours in the automotive business, bro. I listen to people say dumb stuff all day long. Like, I really don't want to come on my podcast where I'm supposed to be. This is like my podcast is like decompression for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like something I do in my free time to clear the clutter from my mind and focus on something that I'm passionate about. And then people like you come with doing stupid stuff like that, bro. Like, I mean, it's just so annoying. It's just so annoying. It's annoying. Yes, Easy E, I see it. I mean, it's just like I mean, who want? I have to listen to stupid people, not stupid people, but I have to listen to stupid comments and people try to pick apart now, especially now that I'm a manager. You know what I'm saying? Have to pick apart, trying to pick apart what I'm saying, and I have to correct people. I'm talking adults. No, that's not what I'm saying. No, no, ma'am. That's not what I'm saying. What I said was, and I repeat exactly what I said back to them. And no, there's not a double meaning to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is what I'm saying. Like, oh, don't compare them to Khabib. Come on, man. Come on, man. But James, why do that? You do that because you want to argue with people. You come on podcasts because you want to argue with people. People don't want to argue with you, James. Like people don't want to constantly argue with you, dude. Like just come in and just have a conversation with people, bro. Like just have a conversation with people. Like, why is it always you are always at odds with somebody, bro? Who wants to be at odds with somebody all the time? Like, it must take so much energy for you to come in and be so angry and argumentative with people in the comment section. I mean, but dude, but why you gotta be so confrontational about it? There's a way to say what you can have to say, but you don't have to be so confrontational. Like, just talk, dude. People in the comments are talking. Look at DJC Combat. He's talking. Easy E's talking. Everybody's talking. I mean, yeah, combo, like the stuff we deal with. Like, yeah, Easy E, like, why do you want to come on and you're supposed to love the sport? This is like we all love the sport. This is this is round table talk for us, man. You know what I'm saying? This is round table talk. And you want to come in and argue. Come on, man. Whew, I couldn't live that life. I couldn't live my life confrontational with everything. Just because everybody's talking about the same thing, I just want to be confrontational. James, but I've said, I've made it clear before that I cannot stand that comparison. It's really like James, like really though. It's really not a good comment. Like it's not, bro. Yeah, dude, because it's because it's dumb. Like it's dumb, and you need to be told that it's dumb. Like you need to be told that it's dumb that you continuously do that all the time. You put these phrases and comments out there, and then when people respond to them and they don't respond the way you want to respond, you just like come on, man. Sheesh. Now back to the podcast. Back to the podcast. Can we get back to the podcast? I mean, oh my gosh, James. James, can you just carry on conversations with people in the comments? Can you just get along with people in the comment section? Is I'm not no, I wasn't imitating you. I was just gibberishing. I wasn't imitating you. It was just gibberish. Cause it be gibberish. It'd be gibberish. That's how that shit be translating when you going off on these tangents about Valentina Shevchenko. Valentina Shevchenko got her ass whooped by Alexa Grasso. That's the reality. You can talk about Valentina this, Valentina that. Valentina got her ass whooped. She's no longer the champion. She's no longer the number one pound for pound fighter in the world. She's no longer the number one. She's no longer the best flyweight in the world. There's a new flyweight in town. There's a new champion in town. There's a new sheriff in town, and her name is Alexa Grasso. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just speak facts over here. Like, let's just speak facts over here. No, no, the PTSD that you have of Alexa Grasso choking Valentina to sleep. That's the PTSD. This is the PTSD that's affecting you, buddy. That's the PTSD that's affecting you. Valentina Shevchenko getting sloppy and getting outclassed by Alexa Grasso and getting her neck snatched. She got snatched up like she stole something. She got snatched up. That's the PTSD that you're talking about right there, James Perez. Not any PTSD that you've given me. You're just there, James. Like you're just exhausting. You're exhausting. There's the PTSD. You see, y'all see it. Anyway, guys. Anyway, somebody better be ready to fight Casey O'Neill on December 16th. That's all I got to worry about. Montana De La Rosa. We have a fight. We have a fight. We have a fight. Montana De La Rosa versus Stephanie EGGER. The fight is going down. Listen, guys. Listen. We've seen Montana take two hard losses. We've seen it. First time she's lost consecutive fights in the UFC. First time she's lost consecutive fights in the UFC. You know what I'm saying? Montana usually bounces back after a loss. She gets a win, you know what I'm saying? And then she's ready to go, you know what I'm saying? And then she gets another loss. You know what I'm saying? But this time, on a two-fight losing streak, you know what I'm saying? No, I like James. Not easy. I like James. Just James, you could just be exhausted, bro. Like, don't be exhausted to the people that you want to that we're here to share our love for women's MMA. We're here to talk about women's MMA. We're not here to argue, James. Nobody wants to argue with you, James. Like nobody wants to argue with you, bro. Just share your love for the sport with everybody else. Stop making everything a debate. Everything doesn't have to be a debate. I never thought Alexa would be the one to beat Valentina at 125. PCBH, I don't think anybody did. You know what I'm saying? Except for me. Except for me. Yam Yams moving pictures, watching no filter. Hope you're Yam well. I got recommended to your channel one of Combo's live streams. Yes, Yams Yams. Welcome to the show. Welcome in. Combo Breaker's my boy. Yes, absolutely. Um, but Montana De La Rosa, now is the time. I'm gonna be honest. Now is the time to see what Montana's made of. You know what I'm saying? Now, like this is that crossroads for Montana. This, she has arrived at the crossroads. And Montana is so much better than what she's shown us. Montana, it's like she lost a piece of that grit. You know what I'm saying? She did. Like she lost a piece of that grit. And I think it was when she lost to I think the change happened. No, I can't say that. I think MAYCEE Barber took some wind out of Montana De La Rosa's sails. I really do, man, because MAYCEE Barber made Montana miserable in their fight. You know what I'm saying? Like she made Montana miserable in that fight. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's just crazy, man. How that and that's to speak to how demoralizing MAYCEE Barber can be in there. How grindy and grimy that MAYCEE Barber can be in there. MAYCEE Barber can be nasty and she can make people hate being in there. You know what I'm saying? Because about halfway through round two, Montana looked like she hated being there. You know what I'm saying? Because she forced Montana to fight in the clinch. Now, round one in this fight with Montana versus MAYCEE, they were kind of back and forth in the clinch. You know what I'm saying? Montana was reversing positions and pressing MAYCEE against the cage herself. I went back and watched that fight, leading up to a fight with any of my girls. I have to definitely, go back and watch that footage. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm watching Casey O'Neill footage. Now I'm watching Jennifer Maya footage. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm watching Mackenzie Dern footage. Seeing who she's gonna fight. Waiting to see who she's gonna fight next. I'm watching Lima Lynn McFarlane footage. You know what I'm saying? Seeing how I think Alima Lay is gonna move in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and MAYCEE, Montana did a good job of fending MAYCEE off in the first round, you know what I'm saying, and kind of frustrating MAYCEE a little bit. Montana showed it just leads me back to cardio issues. I don't want to say that Montana's got cardio issues, but that pace, the pace that Montana was fighting MAYCEE at in round one, she never fought MAYCEE at that pace again. I think she got tired. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate to say that, but I really think she got tired because after round one, you didn't see much of Montana reversing and pinning MAYCEE against the cage. And she was smothering MAYCEE, like she was putting her body on MAYCEE. You know what I'm saying? Covering MAYCEE up, MAYCEE, dipping, trying to get out. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. Like how dirty MAYCEE Barber made it in there for Montana De La Rosa. In Montana, that should have been an area where Montana should have been fluid, being a ground fighter. You know what I'm saying? She should have been fluid in that area. But I think that Montana came out to this fight. You know what I'm saying? I think she came into that MAYCEE Barber fight wanting to strike with MAYCEE. You know what I'm saying? And MAYCEE didn't want to fight at range with Montana. She just didn't want to because she closed the distance right away in this fight. Like she didn't even engage Montana at all. You know what I'm saying? She didn't even engage Montana at all at range. She wasn't interested. Why give Montana that opportunity? Everybody knows her striking's been getting better as the fights go on. You know what I'm saying? Versus when we first seen Montana, you know what I'm saying, in some of these fights, like in the Mara Romero Varela fight, even though you know what I'm saying, she got a big knockdown in that fight, her striking was not put together in that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you seen her fight Andrea Lee, and then you see, okay, her striking's gotten a lot better. And then you see fights, you know what I'm saying, like when she fought damn, well, she done fought a lot of fights in the UFC. When she fought Viviane Araújo, even though she lost, she still looked a lot better. As far as being committed to the jab, You know what I'm saying? Coming over the top, mixing up the strike selection because, landing leg kicks, a lot of being kick heavy, especially in that second round. You know what I'm saying? She did a lot of good stuff in that fight, and then she just kind of, then she showed another leap of promise. You know what I'm saying? In a couple of fights, when she was fighting Maida Bueno Silva, she showed much more confidence in her striking. You know what I'm saying? Even though she's making dumb decisions in there, the striking was clean. Then the fight with Ariane Lipsky, the striking was clean. And then MAYCEE, she just couldn't seem to get away from MAYCEE. Like MAYCEE made it ugly in there for Montana. I even said Aaron fought Tyler like Khabib with all those takedown attempts. Combo took that as a diss to Casey, saying I didn't give her credit. A diss to Aaron, you mean? Your comment had nothing to do with that, with what he was saying. He wasn't saying any of his girls had that dominant run out legacy of Khabib. He's saying scrappy fighters and named 4 grinders. Bingo, Brian Williams. That's exactly what it was. And stuff. Yes. I'm not seen for a while except the odd fights like Rosa's Grasso. Yeah, you do, young yam yam. uh, okay, James. All right. Brian, don't get caught up in that, Brian. Brian, let's keep talking, Brian. Let's stay on subject here. Um, but in this fight with Stephanie Egger, and then of course, the loss to Tatiana Suarez. It's Tatiana Suarez. You know what I'm saying? They paid Montana good to fight Tatiana Suarez. Montana's not scared of anybody, so she took the fight. You know what I'm saying? She went in there and tried to win the fight. So I give her credit for that. You know what I'm saying? You can't question her heart though. Let's talk about her versus Stephanie Egger though. You know, let's talk about Montana versus Stephanie Egger. Montana can be submitted by a really good submission specialist. Like she can be submitted. It's not very often, but we've seen her get submitted in the past. Now, her ground game is good. Montana's ground game is good, but it's got to be her offensive ground game. Like Montana's offensive ground game is really fucking good. She has to be offensive the entire time if this fight hits the ground because if you let Stephanie Egger advanced positions on you on the ground, she can submit you. You know what I'm saying? She can submit you. But on the feet, guys, on the feet, I think Montana De La Rosa is a better striker. You know what I'm saying? Or puncher, if you want to call it. She's not a better striker. She's a better puncher. Yes, yeah, yeah. She has great offensive ground game. And that's one of the things that Montana needs to implement instead of you know what I'm saying? Like, she's so tall for the division though. Like, she's so tall for the division. You know what I'm saying? So she's got to be aware of that because Stephanie Egger might try to take her down. But Montana, um, as far as like punches, striking, she's much better than she's much better than Stephanie Egger there. You know what I'm saying? And I really was looking forward to see what it looked like with her standing and trading with MAYCEE Barber. I really wanted to see how that was going to turn out. You know what I'm saying? Because I get MAYCEE is has the more pure power. You know what I'm saying? And she uses that power. She fights power first. You know when she's striking, it's power first. That's what's out front with MAYCEE Barber versus Montana. You know what I'm saying? Montana has the power. You know what I'm saying? She has the power in her punches, but she doesn't quite know how to set it up. She doesn't know quite how to put it out there. She does, but she has to be thinking about it. Versus it's second nature. It's second nature for it's second nature for MAYCEE Barber. You know what I'm saying? But in this fight, Montana just has to let her hands flow, man. You know, she's got to come in here with a chip on her shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Telling Stephanie Egger, no, I've been here. I've been through the Ultimate Fighter. You know what I'm saying? I've taken losses. This is my division. So this is my division. Montana has to stand that ground, man. She's letting girls from other divisions come in here and bully her. You know what I'm saying? So she can't let this happen. She can't let Stephanie Egger come in here and beat her. You know what I'm saying? Like she just can't do it. And Montana has to make a statement here, like, no, like put me back in the win column. Let's get my numbers back up, what I'm saying, to where when we're talking about the most finishes in the division and shit like that, that my name stays in those record books. You know what I'm saying? With Stephanie and Montana, it sounds interesting because Montana has the ground offensive advantage and Steph has the striking advantage. So interesting to see how this may go. No, I don't think Stephanie Egger has the striking advantage over Montana. Montana's big and long too. And one thing that I know that Montana's gonna do is she's gonna stick that jab out in Stephanie Egger's face. You know what I'm saying? Like she's gonna throw long punches. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna test. She's gonna see if she can have that success with that jab. You know, because if she can get success if Montana can establish a jab against Stephanie Egger, she can outbox Stephanie Egger for sure. You know. Oh, right, Ephraim. Right, man. Like, come on, man. Don't try to turn, man. Get out of here with that, man. But I'm just curious to see where Montana goes, like how this fight goes, and if she can be dominant in this fight. If she can be dominant. I've talked about Natalia Silva, her versus MAYCEE Barber. Y'all heard me and Combo talk about that. That should happen for sure. But I want to get back to. I want to get back to. This is what I want to get back to. I want to get back to this right here. I want to get back to this right here. Oh, Easy E. Yeah, you want to change your tone here? Yeah, keep my name out your mouth. I don't want to talk to you about nothing. Whoa, Easy E. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, James said, "Who gives a fuck?" James said, "Who gives a fuck?" Simmer down, boys. Simmer down. Simmer down. Easy. He said, "Don't tag my motherfucking name is shit." Oh gosh, it's getting hot up in here, boy. Drop them flame emojis. This thing got hot up in here. Drop them flame emojis, y'all. 6 foot 11 kicks. Where's colostrum? Where's colostrum? Drop them flame emojis, y'all, because it's hot up in this piece, man. Drop the flames. Y'all are so funny. Y'all are so funny, man. Y'all are so funny. But I want to talk about Grasso though. Oof. This thing got hot. It's hot up in this bitch. Damn. Let me get me a water. But my mouth thing got dry. It got so hot up in here. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. Oof, y'all got it burning up in here, boy. Y'all so funny. How's this fight gonna go, y'all? I mean, like, you know what? I got a few minutes. I'm gonna be on here about 20 more minutes, y'all. Yes, I did 6. I'm sending out a link. I'm sending out a link. Whoever wants the link, jump on the damn link. I'm sending out a link. James, you got something you got to say? You got a score you got to settle with me, James? I'm putting the link in the chat. Let me start. Hold on. I'm putting the link in the chat. Oh, yes. I'm putting the link in the chat. I feel like somebody got something to say tonight. Grasso about to whoop that ass again. StreamYard.com. ACMC. SZ. There's the link. There's the link. Anybody got something to say? There's the link. Combo Breaker 99, Brian Williams, James Perez. I'm gonna step off right quick, y'all. Hey, I'm trying to come back to a link. Give me 1 second. I gotta start my dinner, by the way. So y'all I posted the link. Whoever want it, I'll be back to my computer in 2 minutes. So hopefully there's somebody to come in and say what they got to say. I'm gonna mute y'all right quick. Cause your boy got to get his dinner started. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta get my dinner started. The whole 9 yards. Let me see. I'm gonna leave y'all with I would never leave y'all. I would never fully leave y'all because you know what I'm saying, like y'all are like my people, you know what I'm saying? So hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I would never let. Let's hope because if somebody got something to say about what I done said, if you got anything to say about what I done said, James Perez, you sound like you got something that you got to get off your chest. You know what I'm saying? Like now's the time to do it. Now's the time to do it because I'm getting ready to leave y'all with a quick little interlude, right quick. I'm gonna leave y'all with a quick little interlude. So here we go. I'm going to leave y'all for about 2 minutes, and then I'll be right back. Let me start my dinner.
Sí. ¡Ay, ja, ja! Sí, señor. Sí. ¡Ay, ja, ja! Sí, señor. que sí. ¡Ay, ja, ja! Sí, señor.
Yo,
All
BJ,
right. I'm back.
can you hear me?
Oh, somebody got me on echo. Oh,
Yo, hold on. Let me get off this car.
oh.
Yo, who's that? You will?
Yep.
I'll send it to you, Combo.
Yo. I'll try to come back in. Just give me a second.
All right. So we got Brian Williams and we got James Perez in the building. Uh-oh. It might be some fireworks in this piece. Now let me send this to Combo right quick, y'all. CSD VW6.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Brian Williams. What's up, man? What you got to say, bro? Welcome back. Oh, Brian got that. Brian, they got that potato internet. Okay. Brian he ain't in the building right now, y'all. I don't know what to say. I don't know what's going on, Brian Williams.
Y'all hear me?
He got that 3G. What's up, man?
Hello?
Yeah. What's up?
I'm gonna jump out. If y'all can hear me, I'm gonna jump out and jump back in.
Okay. I could hear him. Could y'all hear him? I could hear him. Could y'all hear him? I can hear him. James
Yo,
Perez.
what's up?
James
Can you hear
Perez is
me?
back in the building. Yeah, I can hear you, bro. What's up?
What's up, man? All
What's
good?
going on, man? What you got to say, bro? What you got to say?
Yo, bro. Yo, I felt like this shit was like, the link you sent was just like almost personal for me, so I had to take it. I don't have much to say.
Okay.
I don't have much to say. I'm not gonna come in like too much with the heat,
Okay. Okay.
That PTSD, I'm trying to cool it back a little bit.
Exactly.
So, bro, the comment.
Can y'all hear me?
Define for me. What's the word that you used? Define the word.
Scrappy.
Yeah. Define scrappy for me, bro.
People who go out there and put on scrappy fights. You know what I'm saying? People who fight like Nisha. People who fight like Juliana Pena. People who fight like Habib. But that type of fight. That type of fighter. People who fight like Carla. People.
Is it like heart? Is it like heart?
Scrappy fighters are fighters who are unorthodox fighters.
Okay, but Khabib, bro. Okay, that's what I'm saying. For me, because listen, the thing started with me saying, "Is Casey gonna be champ or something like this?" Right? So you said, yeah. You said maybe, yeah. And then for me, it was like, yo, bro. Because for me, Casey is like a fighter that has heart, has a chin, lacks skills. That's for me. That's my opinion, right? And then you brought up
lack skills in whose eyes though? In what
bro,
regard? But that's the thing. But that's the thing that's said about all those fighters that I named. That's what,
no, not Khabib, bro. Not Khabib at all. Not Khabib at all. What
you're not about to sit up here and well, listen. In reality, we know Khabib doesn't lack skills, but that's
the point.
To the majority of the fans out there, especially when he was getting ready to go up against Conor McGregor, they found all kind of holes in Khabib's game. I'm not saying that they lack skill.
Bro, when you compare, I don't even think that most fans think that Khabib lacks skills the same way that the same.
Of course they don't. They don't now, but before he fought,
no, even when he was scheduled to fight Tony.
Yeah, Brian, we can hear you.
Even when he was scheduled to fight Tony Ferguson, I never had any like narrative of any people saying Khabib lacks skills. People say Khabib is gonna do the same thing over and over again, which is true, and people can't stop him from doing it. You can say Khabib lacks dimensions, meaning he's not that good on the feet, but it's not like it has nothing to do with a girl like Casey O'Neill, even Misha Tate. Bro, these girls, they have heart, okay? They're good, they're limited, okay? But they're very beatable, bro. Khabib barely lost a round in his whole career.
Yeah,
Man.
but I'm talking about stop talking about them style wise. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Okay,
they're beatable.
okay,
They're beatable. They're definitely beatable. Misha's beatable. Juliana's beatable. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's
Yeah,
beatable.
they're beatable. They're beatable. But scrappy fighters win belts too. That's what I'm
okay,
saying.
yeah, I don't disagree. They win belts in a division where there's less contenders, less threats, less whatever.
That's right.
Uh, Basically, bro, what I'm saying is Khabib. It's not just the fact that he's a scrappy fighter, bro. Like these girls, they're bro. Like Khabib will dominate the shit out of you whether you like it or not, man. Like, do you think Casey O'Neill will dominate you whether you like it or not? Why didn't she? Like the difference is Khabib will shoot on like for dear life. He'll shoot 20 times if he has to. That's why I compared Erin against Santos to Khabib because she went for it. She went for it. She went for it. She was relent. Khabib is relentless. Misha Tate is not relentless. Casey O'Neill is not relentless for the takedown. Look at Casey O'Neill versus Jennifer Maia.
Misha Tate's run to the title was fucking relentless.
Bro, Misha Tate, who did she beat to go to the title?
Misha Tate was absolutely 100% relentless in that fight
With who?
with Holly Holm.
Holly.
She went for it.
No. That wasn't relentless.
No, sir.
It wasn't
Oh, hell
Yes,
no.
it was.
Oh,
Yes, it
Bro,
was.
it was relentless in 2 rounds out of 5. In 2 rounds out of 5. In 2 rounds out of 5.
That's because she never stopped going for it. She went for it every chance she got.
She did.
Okay, bro. Okay, no problem.
Yes,
If you want to compare Misha Tate, I disagree, but I get your point. But Casey O'Neill, bro. We started with Casey O'Neill. Like, if you take the fight against Jennifer Maia, bro, she kept it on the feet the whole fight, man.
And
Do you think Khabib would, huh?
and it was competitive.
Bro,
Here's the thing,
it was at least 2-1 in favor of Maia. But the point is, my point is, if you want to, interject right after this. If you want to compare someone to Khabib, for me, this person has to be looking for the takedown in a relentless way, bro, throughout the fight. If not, I don't see Khabib in that.
The comparison that I was making, was the style, the unorthodox striking in the ground game. That to me qualifies as a scrappy fighter, somebody who can get hit, somebody who has a chin, but they're still going to keep coming after you, and they're going to try to take you down, or they're going to try to hurt you on the feet. Not somebody who fights like Israel Adesanya or like Valentina Shevchenko, where they're not scrappy, they're not showing more than one thing in a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Valentina does show more than one thing in fights, but fights like, fighters like Israel Adesanya, that's how he just lost. You know what I'm saying? When I reference people like Juliana Pena and Khabib and Misha Tate, you know what I'm saying? Even I would go as far as Mackenzie Dern and Carla Esparza. I will absolutely Carla Esparza. Is they use multiple things to win a fight. You know what I'm saying? They throw big shots on the feet just to confuse their opponent enough to where they can duck under and get the takedown, and then boom, you're in their world. That's my qualification of a scrappy fighter. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only comparison that I was using. You were using you went off on something else. Go ahead, Brian Williams.
No, I'm just agreeing with you because that's exactly how I took your comment, and the reason that BJ went off like that, he didn't. He specifically said
it was pure BS. But go ahead, bro.
It wasn't, because he specifically also said that he hates when people make this comment, because I do too, because people, as soon as you put, I mean, let's for instance say the low-hanging fruit is Tatiana Suarez. If you were ever going to compare a female fighter to Khabib, it would be Tatiana Suarez.
Absolutely.
Okay.
If you were to ever make a direct comparison to Khabib as far as a female fighter, the only name that should come out of your mouth would be Tatiana Suarez. That's it.
However, people get upset even when you compare Tatiana to Khabib.
That's wrong.
But James, you know.
Let me finish, James.
That's false.
Let me finish, bro.
Maybe other people, not me, bro.
I
Go
didn't
ahead.
say you. I didn't say you. See, you got to listen to the whole thing. I didn't say you. I started this whole comment by saying that part of the reason BJ got upset is because lots of people get upset when you compare a female fighter to Khabib, right? And I brought up Tatiana because that's a fair comparison because of their actual fighting style and how relentless they are to grapple and grind and take you down and try to finish you. That's a fair comparison. But people get upset even when you bring up Tatiana as a comparison to Khabib because so many people have Khabib on this pedestal. And again, I don't mind that they do. I don't mind if you feel like Khabib is the greatest thing since sliced bread. He had a great run. He was very dominant. But it's to compare someone's style is not the same as comparing their skill and everything else to Khabib. So the three fighters that James, please, man. The three fighters that BJ actually named were Juliana Pena, Miesha Tate, and Carla Esparza. And what do they do? What is their game plan? Their game plan is to grind you out, press you, put you on the cage, grind you out, get you down, and try to finish you on the ground.
Bingo.
That's a fair comparison.
Bingo.
That's a fair comparison. And if you listen to what BJ was actually saying at the time, that's a completely fair comparison.
That's a completely fair.
Bro, tell me when it's my turn now.
No.
It's a completely fair comparison.
The only
Why you
fighter,
but you keep talking.
The only fighter that you can directly compare to Tatiana Suarez, to Khabib, the only female fighter that you can directly say, she's just like Khabib. You know what I'm saying? To warrant the answer that James Perez gave back is Tatiana Suarez. If it's not Tatiana Suarez, that doesn't deserve that answer because that's not what I was saying.
That's not what you were saying. That's my whole point. That's not at all what you were saying.
Right.
That's not at all what you were saying.
So we got my boy Combo Breaker 99 is also in the building who hadn't been able to say anything yet because we've been going or whatnot. Combo Breaker 99, what's up, man? I know you got your microphone on mute. Go ahead and unmute it so you can get in here and say what you gotta say because I know you patiently waiting. What's up, my guy?
Oh no, I'm good, man. I was just enjoying the yeah.
Go ahead.
What you got, man? Yeah,
go ahead.
Okay, so we have James. We have James saying that I should not make that type of correlation when I'm talking about fighters with the similar style combo. What do you have to say about what we've been talking about, my guy?
Wait a minute. He's saying you shouldn't use a certain term?
I shouldn't compare fighters. I shouldn't compare fighters who clearly have the same type of intentions. They may not go about it the same way, but their styles are very reminiscent of each other. You can put those fighters in the same kind of a box. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, bro, can I talk for myself, man, so I can tell?
Go ahead, Combo.
You can. It all comes down to what you see in them. Like
exactly.
If you see a fighter with heart, and they bring it in a similar fashion. Why not? If you compare what Juliana Pena is doing to Miesha Tate or Casey O'Neill, it's something you see. And
right.
They don't have quit in them. I'm not Casey O'Neill on her skills, but she don't have quit in her. And that might be one thing that might get her the belt. I don't know. I don't know how MMA works like with fact,
Right. And the fighters that I named, you don't see them quitting. Like you don't see Miesha quitting. You don't see Juliana quitting. You know what I'm saying? You don't see Casey O'Neill quit. You don't see fighters like that quit. And to me, like that qualifies to me as like a scrappy fighter. That fighter who you can do whatever you want to with them. They still gonna fight you. You know what I'm saying? They may not be the best at whatever, but you know what I'm saying? They may get outclassed. You know what I'm saying, doing something, but their heart is not going to let them stop trying. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, scrappy. When a fighter is scrappy, throw all technique out for a while.
Bingo.
Throw technique out for a while. A scrappy fighter is somebody that's willing to get down in that dirt and they're going to take you to the trenches. All right?
Like Sean Strickland.
Right. They don't mind going in there with somebody technically sound because they're gonna take it to another level that you ain't ready for.
They're gonna
So
test you in a different way.
yeah, they're gonna test you in another way. So I think in a way, Grasso did that with Valentina.
Mm-hmm.
She did that like it's something she ain't never seen before. Let's just put it that way. It ain't something she's seen before since forever. And Grasso
Right.
had a level of scrappiness in there that was able to take punches, take takedowns from Valentina, but stay in the fight. I mean, what else can you say? That's what
No
it's.
combo. Can I have? Okay, that's exactly the
You
point,
guys
bro.
go. I'm gonna go ahead and finish. I'm gonna go ahead and do the next step on my dinner while y'all talk. Y'all go ahead and talk it out. I'm listening.
Yo, bro, that's exactly the point. Scrappy fighters, it has to do a lot to do with heart. Basically, you may lack the skills, but your heart will get you through it. That's the
Right.
point. But that's not the case with Khabib, bro.
But
That's
that,
not the case
but
with
that's
Khabib.
what I was saying though. Scrappy fighters win the belt too.
Right, but the comparison with Khabib was meant to say that they have no quit in them, which Khabib doesn't have quit in him, but that's not why he wins, bro. Khabib has much more technique and skill than Casey O'Neill, which we started the conversation with Casey O'Neill. And then when B Will says, like, we don't like people comparing girls to Khabib, it has nothing to do with girls, bro. Tatiana Suarez merits this comparison because she fights like him. She's relentless for the takedown. So that's the whole point, bro. Scrappy fighters, basically, you can say there's a lot of scrappy fighters, bro. Are you saying that most girls don't have heart? I think that most girls have heart. So we can put all of them together and compare them to Khabib. But that
Right.
wasn't
Yeah.
the point. Yeah, go
Scrappy Scrappiness ain't like being a special. It's not a specialty. It's a trait. It's a
yeah, I
trait.
understand. It's like
So
it's like when I compared Erin to Khabib, bro, and you didn't like it. You thought I was dissing her or some shit. You're like, why did you compare Erin to Khabib, not giving her credit? No, bro, that's the point. I am giving her credit by comparing her to Khabib, meaning that she was relentless for the takedown. Like
okay.
she went for it all out, all out, all out. Even if she didn't get it, she was still going for it. That's like Khabib-like for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the point, bro. I'm not saying that she's not scrappy. It's the opposite. I'm saying that's why, bro, this whole conversation started when I asked BJ, is Irene championship material for you? And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, yo, bro, do you like this girl? Like, are your hopes high on her becoming champ? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, bro. That's your opinion. I don't think so. Why? Because for me, Casey O'Neill, she hasn't shown anything as of yet to say that she's champ material, especially when she's in a division which is the hottest division with a lot of contenders, a lot of girls that could beat her, and
But you
this and
said,
that.
but James, you said the same thing about Alexa Grasso. You remember when
Okay, bro. Okay, no problem. But Alexa
but
Grasso,
but do
but we
you
all
remember
think
before? Do you remember before Grasso fought Valentina, and I was on here singing the praises that
right, right,
my
right.
quadruple threat had made it to the championship fight, and you was telling me that Grasso was soft and breakable, and there's a lot of
No,
girls
no, no.
that
Well, I
can.
was never the guy that to say she was soft, bro. To me, it's simple, bro. To me, you're right. I didn't think she was gonna beat Bullet, bro. I don't think none of them were gonna beat Bullet because up until then, bro, Bullet destroyed. The real beast is Bullet, bro. She was the one destroying these girls up until Santos, and she still beat Santos in a competitive fight. So up until then, all the evidence showed that she was close to unstoppable, bro. There's no delusion there. Until she gets beat, now Grasso gets all the credit. And as listen, bro, as the evidence changes, the narrative changes. This
So
is how
you
it
okay?
goes.
Okay, so you tell us then. You tell us
Now we
since
have new evidence, bro. She beat her.
okay, all right. So we also have new evidence that Alexa Grasso can whoop Valentina's ass. So you tell me what
But who
you
said? Who
tell
said?
me.
Yeah, go
You
ahead. Go ahead.
tell
Go ahead.
me, and that's not evidence. That's a cold case closed fact. She whooped
But who's
Valentina's ass.
arguing that, bro? Who's arguing that? That's the
I
point. Who's
need you.
arguing
I
that?
need you to tell me how Valentina approaches Alexa Grasso in the rematch. That's what
Bro,
we
I
want
don't
to
care
know.
how she approaches her. In
As a
my
no
mind,
no no listen
listen.
listen listen.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go
As
ahead.
a super fan, we
Go
all want
ahead.
to know how Valentina approaches Alexa Grasso.
Okay, listen, bro.
And I want
I'm
you
not
to
a.
tell I want you to tell me by what method Alexa Grasso whoop her ass in the rematch.
By what method Bullet will whoop her ass in the rematch? You mean,
No,
bro?
no, Grasso.
Are you telling me to say how Grasso is gonna whoop her again,
Yeah, absolutely.
bro? Who do you think I am, bro? You think I think that Grasso is gonna beat her again? bro, listen. Listen, and I wanted to address this. The last stream when I told you another delusional take, you're telling me, bro, what delusion, bro? The thing is simple with me. Facts are facts. I'm talking for me. I never gave an excuse for Grasso's win. I never said anything bad, discrediting Grasso, saying it was a fluke. Nothing. It was a perfect thing what she did to finish the fight. My only arguments about this fight were not about her winning the fight fair and square, which she did. It was about her, about the narratives of the people saying that she was beating her up on the feet, this and that. Bro, that's all false narratives. All she did on the feet was land 2 solid shots in the first round in the span of a minute, which were the best clean shots of the fight. And that was it. After that, bro, half the fight remained on the feet and the other half was on the ground. And
No, she could.
what happened after that, bro? She got jabbed up the whole fight. Now, if you want to say, if you
Grasso, Grasso.
what?
I watched the fight again last night. Grasso connected more in the fight. I still think Valentina won, but Grasso.
When in the second and the third?
It was like I want to say
Mostly in the first, no?
I think it was first and the third. Like there was a point when she got backed into the cage by Grasso when she let a flurry go, and she connected a few times on her.
Okay, listen. When I say connected, let me just be precise, so there's no like whatever, like just to be accurate.
No,
I'm not
don't try to be precise. Don't try to change it. You just made a blanket statement that all she did was hit her with a couple shots in the first round, and that's just not true, James. You're exaggerating. You're exaggerating.
You guys can't take the one-on-one, huh? You guys can't take the one-on-one, huh? It always has to be like 1-on-3, 1-on-4. I know that you're wrong, bro.
No, because
just chill, bro.
it's,
Well, let me finish
it's not against you, James. It's against what you're saying. And what you said was she only landed 2 times. That's what you said. She only landed 2 times in the first round, and that's just not true, bro.
That's not
That's
true.
just not
Okay,
true.
bro. If you wanna act act like you're acting now, bro, and try to act like we understand what's going on.
I'm not acting anyway, James.
We
You
understand
make
what's
a
going on.
blanket statement
If you think
that's
that
just
when someone
categorically untrue, and then you try to defend it as if it is, or you try to change it. Like, dude, don't try
solid shots in the first round. You think that she only landed exactly 2 solid shots in the whole fight? That's exactly what I mean.
You said.
You can't
That's what you
understand.
said. No, that's what you said.
Shots that mattered. But
That's
you
what
can't
you said.
understand. Okay, so you're gonna go just word for word. No problem, bro. No problem.
That's what you said, James. That's what you said.
Let me make it precise for people like you that want to just jump on anything and try to make it like something. Let me say it better, bro. Let me say it more accurate.
That's all I want you to do, James. Is be accurate. Be accurate.
One at a time, guys. One at a time. One at a time.
Grasso. My only argument again has nothing to do with the finish. I gave Grasso 1000% credit for the finish. My argument was about the stand-up. People are talking about it as if the stand-up was like pretty clearly in Grasso's favor. What I said was the best shots, the real shots, clean shots that had an impact were in the first round. She landed 2 solid shots in a span of a minute. And that was it for the best shots. After that, yes, she did land some shots, but nothing special there, bro. If you want to talk about besides the first round, who had the better on the feet, besides those 2 good shots? What do you remember? You remember Bullet jabbing Grasso up most of the fight and taking her down. That was mostly the thing to remember. Did Grasso land some shots? Yeah, sure, she did land a couple shots, bro. That's about it. But nothing that the way people are talking about it, like she figured her out, she exposed her on the feet. Well, that's all BS, bro. That's all fake narratives.
Listen, there's a difference between figuring out and exposing. She didn't expose Valentina, but she found her rhythm in the fight. Like she kind of held back herself, but there was times when she would step in and she landed some good shots on Valentina's chin, and you could see she didn't like it. That's why she resorted to takedowns.
But most of those good shots came in the first round, bro.
No,
I'm not saying she didn't land a couple of shots after.
I'm off the fight, man. I'm fresh off the fight yesterday, man.
But Valentina,
okay, so who has?
What's your? Let me say something. Valentina I feel like when Valentina starts to be contested, because people look at her as like this master striker, and they feel like everybody is inferior to her as far as striking. When Valentina
which they are, but go
hold
ahead.
on, not Grasso, but when Valentina seen that Grasso, that all these little things that she usually does to people that throws them off, when she seen that Grasso was too solid of a striker and that she was actually getting hit back, she started going for takedowns and sloppy
She
ones
went
at
to
that.
Plan B. She went to Plan
She
B.
was going
Bro,
to Plan B.
the only
Because
sloppy
listen,
takedowns happened in round 4.
listen.
That's another
Grasso,
fake
hold
narrative.
on, James.
They
Hold
have
on.
sloppy takedowns, bro.
Grasso may not have outlanded Valentina, but she outsmarted Valentina.
Bro, she didn't have sloppy takedowns. The only sloppy takedowns you can call sloppy are in the 4th round. The 2nd and the 3rd round were very natural, very like, bro, okay, I agree that basically Grasso presented some challenges on the feet. I'm not saying Bullet was owning her on the feet or dominating or nothing. I'm just saying, let's say it was, for me, like throughout the fight on the feet, it was like 60-40 for Bullet. Besides but Grasso landed the 2 best shots of the fight, you could say, in the 1st round. She did land after that, but mostly, if you look at the whole fight on the feet, it was mostly Bullet jabbing, and timing Grasso on the feet. And let's say half of it was on the feet, half of it was on the ground. It was like 60-40. If you want to say she made her uncomfortable, I can roll with that, no problem. But anything to say that she was like, I don't know, like exposed, dominating, no one was dominating.
No,
That's a change.
no way she was dominated. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta understand what I'm saying. Like, Valentina felt she seen something different that night. That's why she was resorting to that Plan B of takedowns. Because even though she was outlanding Grasso, she said, you know what? Let me go to the ground because I'm better than her on the ground. Like, she's holding her own with me on the feet. That's why she was like, let me take it to the ground. She
And I
might
agree with that, bro. I agree with that.
edging out on the feet, but at the same time, if she lets Grasso stay in there any longer, she might knock her out because she was touching the chin. That's why she said, let me go to the next best thing I have that she can't touch, and that's the ground.
Bro, she went to the ground because the gap on the ground was bigger in her favor than the gap on the feet. Basically,
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I agree
that's
with that.
exactly what you just
Don't
said.
disagree.
He's not. That's exactly the point he was making.
Yeah.
What point? Who's making? I agree with what Ambo just said now.
Yeah, but you said it. You stated like
But
it was a different.
Valentina went to Plan B because Plan A wasn't working out the way she thought it was going to work out.
Yeah,
Plan-
but no problem, bro. She's a complete martial artist. She's not gonna stay. She's gonna go in like GSP, bro. She's gonna fight in a place where she has more advantages.
Listen,
No one said.
Alexa Grasso may not have exposed Valentina, you know what I'm saying, striking wise, but she exposed Valentina mentally wise because
Bro, that's
Valentina.
crazy to say. That's crazy to
No, let
say.
me
I don't
finish.
even
Let
know.
me finish. Let me
That's
finish.
crazy to say.
No,
Expose
let
her
me
mentally.
finish. Now I'll
Go
let
ahead.
you
Go ahead.
finish. Now let me
Go ahead.
talk.
Go ahead.
Valentina, that's the most that I've seen somebody at 125 make Valentina look confused. She didn't look
See,
confused.
you change your statement. You
She
change
didn't
your.
look. She didn't look confused. She looked somewhat worried and somewhat like, okay,
Concern.
this is not working. Like that's the first fight, and and I thought the first fighter that would throw Valentina off her game like that would be Katlyn Chookagian, and it did not happen. You know what I'm saying? But Alexa Grasso, man, sure, she made Valentina's marble shake just a little bit in that fight. And I think when Alexa Grasso touched Valentina early in that fight, that set the tone for the fight. And
So why
Valentina
have the fight after that remain on the feet?
and Valentina at that point was aware that okay, if I stay here, that could keep happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to me, that's what Alexa Grasso set the tone of the fight. That's how you have to do it. Nobody's ever set the tone like that in a fight with Valentina Shevchenko, especially at 125 pounds.
Yeah, I agree. And like the thing that Alexis Grasso did was she made Valentina realize, oh, this chick is different. You know what I'm saying? And that's all the pause you need. So nobody's saying that Alexa, and I happen to agree with you, James. I think a lot of people are running this narrative as if Alexa Grasso was, beating Valentina's ass the whole time. That's not true. No, that's not true. But she did bring some things to the fight that put Valentina in the realm of discomfort that she hadn't been used to. Now she made adjustments, and that's what I've been saying. Like I can't. I was talking the other day in the chat about I can't pick right now. Anyway, maybe I'll change my tune by Friday. But right now, I can't pick Alexa to beat Valentina. But it has nothing to do with Alexa. I wouldn't pick anybody to beat Valentina twice. Not at 125. So that's how I see that's how I see the fight. I think Valentina's gonna come with something and she'll have answers. And then she'll do what she does, make adjustments. And I don't know how the fight's gonna play out. Is it gonna be, is somebody gonna get a finish, or is it gonna go to the cards, all 5 rounds? I don't know, probably all 5 rounds. But I think Valentina is probably gonna be able to do enough to win this fight.
Yo, guys, like it's cool, man. I don't want to just talk about this fight like over and over again. Whatever. We kind of agree.
Why not?
Oh, about what? The first
fight week.
Or the first fight, or the upcoming fight?
Oh, both. I mean, they're you can talk
no
about them
problem.
together.
Okay. So what you guys think about this delusional guy? Easy work, saying that the first fight it was 2-0 for. I might be wrong. He might be saying that it's gonna be 2-0, like she wins 2 fights too, like she's gonna win the rematch as well. I don't know if that's what he means, or if he means that it was 2-0 the first 2 rounds of the first fight. If someone thinks that Grasso won any, and do you guys know that the closest round in the first fight was the first round? And do you know that I don't even go to CompuBox usually. I don't care about these guys because it's just people that are pressing buttons like whatever. But do you know that even the first round, Bullet outlanded her? Bro, the first round was the closest round, man. But we give it to Grasso, no problem. So I agree with Combo. I about like the whole analysis of the fight, like, or even Be Will, when you say, listen, what I give you guys is saying, did she make her uncomfortable? Did she show more resistance on the feet? Sure, I can agree with that. But anything that says expose or like, oh my God, she was real threatened, she had to take it down, she couldn't basically handle her on the feet, bro, that's false narratives, man, because half the fight remained on the feet. And even though Grasso landed some shots after round 1, the most shot that most people who look at the fight, and you just watched it, Combo, tell me that the punch that was landed the most after the first round, and even in the first round, like throughout the fight, wasn't Bullet jabbing Grasso, timing her and jabbing her most of the fight. Grasso did that. Huh?
The jab was landing, but you got to look at how they see a power punch, right? Like the jab was landing, but Grasso would come back with, the left hand, the straight left hand.
How many power punches did Grasso land throughout the fight, bro?
They had up to round 3 or 4. They had the numbers kind of close. She landed a pretty good amount of good straight punches on Valentina. But I see what you're saying about Valentina's her overall attack. Valentina was kind of point fighting. That's why she lost, because Grasso came to box and fight. But
I'm I agree. It was more like point fight. I agree with that. But bro, go ahead.
She wasn't ready to set up good counters on Grasso. That's why Grasso was running the counter game too. She was boxing. She was outboxing Valentina. Valentina was doing a good job with inside leg kicks and body kicks every now and then, but she wasn't landing anything to get full on respect. The jab was landing, yeah, no doubt, but she couldn't get that full control of Grasso. That's why she was uncomfortable. And
I agree with that, bro. Yeah,
that uncomfort led to a mistake. So that's really
I'll be back in a second.
Bro, to me, I agree with, if you compare this fight on the feet to other fights, of course you're gonna say that Grasso showed the most resistance and did the best on the feet, because you're comparing it to perfection, bro. Because all the other fight, who did what to Bullet? Even Santos did what to Bullet on the feet? Nothing, bro. Nobody did nothing. The only person that kind of made it close on the feet was Nunes, and even her was getting jabbed up and punched up, not even jabbed up. So Grasso did the best out of anyone on the feet, if you compare it to other fighters, because you compare it to perfection, basically, close to perfection. But if you take just the Grasso fight alone, you're gonna say, like you said, Combo, she was point fighting. Okay, I can agree with the making her uncomfortable, but at the same time, bro, Bullet's defense was far from being exposed. It wasn't like she was still on point defensively. The difference is usually she's on point defensively and she figures you out offensively. She doesn't get hit and she hits. This fight, she was still like, besides the couple good
Nobody's saying
punches.
she got outclassed though. I mean, nobody's saying she got exposed.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. These narratives, like they came out. Maybe not now, whatever. Like it's been a while for like since the fight, but these narratives kind of came out, bro. Like
Well,
you would hear some people talk. You'd think that yo, bro, I don't know, like it was like 70-30 on the feet for Grasso or something, bro.
But
So I
nobody
don't know.
feels that way. I don't think nobody in the chat feels like Valentina was getting outclassed on the feet.
Bro, all I'm saying is Bullet's defense was still on point, bro. Bullet's defense was still on point, but not as on point as usual, and her offense wasn't as good as usual. I agree with that.
And the reason is because she never seen that before. That's why
Yeah, okay, no problem. Never
you
seen
could
that.
argue it
Yeah, no
was
problem.
like you could argue her stand up was as good as it was when she fought Lauren Murphy or Chikagan. The thing is, she ain't never seen this before. She ain't never seen nobody with this type of boxing ability before.
I don't know. I
She
understand. I
never
understand what
seen
you're
somebody.
saying.
Nobody. She never seen somebody make her bite on feints like Grasso was.
And footwork.
And footwork.
Listen, honestly, I understand what you're saying. I don't disagree, but I don't think it was like, oh my God, what's going on here? Like in a way that, like, I did, like maybe she hasn't. Bro, this girl's been fighting Muay Thai her whole life before the UFC. Like, I don't think Grasso brought something new to the table to the point where it was like, oh my God, I'm confused. I'm that confused. Maybe she showed resistance for sure. She showed some new things, but I don't think it was like, what's going on here? Like, I'm
No,
confused.
it wasn't something brand new. It was something she probably ain't touched in a while. Like you don't see
Maybe, yeah, maybe, yeah.
you don't see her jabbing like a boxer as much. She's always in that Muay Thai stance. She doesn't face a lot of boxers like that. So, and she don't really spar with like pure boxers like that. Grasso does. So, you know, Valentina, let's be honest, she spends more time out in Thailand with Thai fighters than she does like movers and shakers and in Mexico and America. So she's not really touching in there with like pure boxers. So when she gets in there with somebody that's going to be straight up using footwork that she ain't seen in a while, and she's a little bit more flat-footed, it's going to shake her up a little bit. I mean, she seen it before, but you seen like there's a little bit of rust there. There's a little bit of boxing rust there, man. Same with Izzy, man. Izzy got worked by.
Yo, that was one of the greatest performances ever, bro. To be honest, Sean Strickland is very underrated, bro. His defense is very underrated, man. Bro, he beat him up at boxing, bro.
It wasn't underrated when Alex Pereira sent him to Jupiter.
Yo, that's a one punch, bro. He got caught with one punch. What not? No. And he even said he was over. Bro, you don't beat Israel Adesanya the same way that he did, and not think that you're fucking good on the feet, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That was a great performance, bro. That wasn't like a flash, quick, nothing, bro. He beat him at his own game for fucking 5 rounds, 4-1, bro. And barely got hit, bro. And he was in the pocket, like in and out, like perfect distance. I think that Bullet didn't manage the distance as well as she usually does against Grasso.
It's not that she didn't control the distance. It's just that Grasso did.
Okay, but whatever, bro. Call it how you want to call it.
Grasso played with that space.
Okay, so okay. I'm not. When I say what I said, it's not to say that. It's not to discredit Grasso and not to say that she did good. She did good, but Bullet usually figures it out too. Like basically, you can say, okay, Grasso figured it out better, the distance. Okay, no problem, man. She has to. Yo, let me ask you a question, Combo Man. Why you think that, or whoever? Why you think that he's out?
His phone dying.
Okay, why you think that she didn't use fucking leg kicks more, man? Or like I don't know, she didn't chop her legs like to like Bullet didn't use leg kicks more to basically chop her leg to basically like f up her movement. Why she didn't do it like enough?
Because of the speed that she was getting countered by from Grasso. Grasso had the speed advantage over Valentina.
I don't think that this. If you want to say she was quick,
it was a clear speed advantage.
I don't know.
Oh, you think so? Be well.
I think speed wise they're pretty evenly matched. I think.
Yeah, I don't think there's a big gap, man.
I think Grasso's timing was in those in those moments where she was successful, her timing was better. Just like Valentina's timing was better on those jabs. When she was being successful with her jab, her timing was better. So I think just in terms of pure speed, they're probably pretty evenly matched with hand speed. So, but to answer your question about the leg kicks, man, I wonder that all the time. When I watch fights, because you'll see a fighter have success with something in the first rounds. For instance, we're talking about leg kicks, and then over the course of a fight, for some reason they get away from it. And so the success that they were having, they lose that component of the game because they just stopped throwing. Now so who knows why she stopped throwing it? Maybe, she wasn't overly successful with it. Grasso was in and out, and so maybe Valentina decided to do something different than going to leg kicks, because she felt like, well, I'm not timing it well, or she's doing a good job getting out of her way, so let me focus on something different. Because it's Valentina, she has an arsenal, so she's one of those fighters that has a really deep arsenal, so she can afford to try different things and feel things out and figure out what's working. That's why, again, the whole narrative that Valentina didn't adjust. No, Valentina adjusted, and and that's why she was getting the leg up in the fight. So it is what it is.
Even the kicks, man, like kick the body, like kick, man, because it's not like Grasso's gonna take you down or whatever. Even if she takes you down, it's not like she's a big. It's not like Irene or whatever or Santos.
Valentina down in the first round.
Who?
She did, but she didn't stay down long.
She took Bullet down in the first round?
She did. It was at the very end.
Okay, whatever. I don't remember it. But it was probably, was it something Be Will? Like, okay, she took her down. What was it? I don't even remember.
No, it wasn't so she went for a takedown, and I can't remember exactly how the sequence played out. But she went for a takedown, didn't get it, got Valentina on the cage, and that's when she actually stole the first round, in my opinion, because she had Valentina on the cage and she was landing good kicks and good strikes. I mean, not kicks, but knees. So she was landing good knees and good strikes on the cage, and I think then it went like right at the last second, it went to the ground, and then Valentina ended the round on her back, but it wasn't like a solid takedown. If the round had gone another 10 seconds, Valentina would have probably been up to her feet in about 3 to 5 seconds. So it wasn't like a super impactful takedown.
Yeah, it was nothing, man. It was nothing. We understand. We know BJ.
But she did get her down. She did get her down.
Yeah.
And then after that, speaking of getting away from things, after that, she only really went for one more takedown in the whole fight, and it really was kind of a lackluster attempt until the finishing sequence.
Anyways, bro, like I said, man, just please for the last time, man, when you guys talk about, maybe not you, Be Will, mostly BJ, when you say, listen, bro, I'm talking about me, man. I don't know what you heard about other Bullet fans. I never discredited Grasso or gave Bullet an excuse. I'm not six. I'm not easy work. I'm not mastermind. I'm not a robot.
Question, James.
Bro, when my fighter loses fair and square, they lose, bro. It's not like, she got head kicked like Weili got head kicked, fluke. Or it's like Amanda Nunes Pena submitted her, fluke. She was off. Bro, there's no fluke.
For you, James.
There's no fluke.
James,
no fluke
I got a question.
world, bro. Go ahead, bro.
So, I think BJ was asking this earlier. I didn't hear you answer, but do you think this fight? This is kind of my question. Do you think this fight gonna be easier for Valentina this time around?
No. I don't think it's easy.
How you think she's gonna get it done, man? How she win this time?
I think she might be like even more defensive, honestly. Some people are saying that she could be like more offensive and like go all out. I don't think she's gonna go all out. I think she's gonna be more offensive in a smart way, but I think she's even gonna be more focused on defense at the same time, because when you hear her, because that's already her natural style. Plus, like, she's gonna be so focused on not making a mistake that will cost her. But that could make her be too defensive, but she has to have the right balance between defense and offense. But she's gonna still focus on defense. I don't see her in no world like putting 70% on offense and 30% on defense and like going into a war. I think she's gonna go like she always like when she destroys these girls, which is always defense first. But she has to be more tactical. I don't know what her and her coach. It depends on what they saw, bro. It depends on their tactic. But for me, I don't expect to see a much different version. Like I expect to see a dominant version. That's what she expects to see. If is it gonna happen or not? I'm not gonna say 100% she's gonna win, bro. I'm rooting for her. I think she'll pull it off. But can Grasso win again? Yeah, bro. I'm not delusional. She beat her once, so it is what it is. But for me, I expect her to be on point defensively, not do too much extra like risky shit, but systematic, be more systematic, and be defensively on point and be there to counter. She has to manage the distance right, add some leg kicks, whether to the body, to the leg, to something, bro. You have to like f up Grasso's movement, be on point defensively. She's gonna add wrestling still. She's gonna fight like
Six McLovin Kits made a great point. Grasso doesn't get any credit for drawing out those mistakes in Valentina.
But how many mistakes are we talking about? That's another delusion, bro. People act like she did mistake over mistake. How many mistakes did she do? How many mistakes did she do? How many mistakes did she do?
Delusional, bro.
It's not delusion.
So how many mistakes? How many mistakes?
What you got to say to that, Brian Williams?
So how many mistakes?
It's not delusion, James. And actually, said a different way, you've already agreed to it earlier tonight. So it's just phrased in a different way that's more triggering to you. And so
no, because it changes the way he says it.
No, it's said. We've said. I know we've said it like a number of times in chats over the course of the few months it's been since the fight. Y'all still hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, my earpiece fell out. Yeah, we've said it multiple times, and you've like when it's been said that way, you say the same thing. You disagree, and it's like, dude, you give Grasso credit for earlier tonight. You said she made Valentina uncomfortable, right? And everything, and some of the things that me and Combo have said earlier tonight. You've agreed, and you said you can see it. You can see it. That's all easy. Or whoever said that, Six. Yeah, that's all he's saying is that Grasso was able to do enough to make Valentina adjust and do some things. She put her in an uncomfortable position, and she made Valentina create available to some openings, and that's true.
Hey,
like the things that she was doing.
And let's be
that's
real.
True.
Tina didn't really take her head off the line too, so that kind of showed you that hey, she can get straight up and down.
Yep.
Okay, yo, you gonna playing this game with me, BJ, bro?
What game?
Yo, BJ, you gonna keep playing this unmuting game with me?
I'm not playing.
Listen, bro.
I got you muted, and you keep trying to unmute it.
Okay, bro, you don't have to mute me, bro. You don't have to mute me. Listen, bro. Listen. Okay, listen, bro. The thing is this: people, you can say it's the same thing that hell. Stop.
Go ahead, James. We listening.
If you don't want me on the stream, just tell me straight up. No problem with it.
Bro. Bro, you've been tapping that mute button. You done muted yourself.
Okay, cool, bro. Listen, bro. You're saying that, okay, I say the same thing, but it's not really the same thing, bro. Me, what I say, she made her uncomfortable. I'm saying that she had to go through adversity in a way, by the way that she was like by the way Grasso was fighting, whether you want to call it managing the distance, moving, whatever, no problem. I agree with that. But when someone says, yo, bro, she made her do like, bro, so what are the mistakes, man? Go through the mistakes that she did throughout the fight over and over again.
She made her start spinning. She made her think that she can dodge those punches.
But that's one mistake, my man. That's one mistake. The guy is talking as if she made multiple mistakes in the fight, man. That's the difference.
It was the mistake. It was the
mistake. No problem. But nobody's debating it. But that's not what he said. It's not. If he said, yo, listen, if he said she made her make the mistake, to finish the fight, I would agree with that if you want. But if you say it's like she was making mistake throughout the fight, well, that's a lie, man. That's a lie. Bullet didn't make that many mistakes throughout the fight, bro. Let's be real.
So,
Well, no, the thing is,
so James, go
not
ahead,
giving her
Cabo.
credit for the mistakes that she did make Valentina show. I'm not saying like Valentina was looking like an amateur or anything. He's saying she just had she exploited some mistakes in this. She made her make some mistakes. That's all it is.
Okay, bro. You know what I'm starting to see, bro. To be honest, man, and that's the thing. I think that we're so accustomed to her being close to perfection that it's like the bar is so high for her, which I don't disagree with up until the Grasso fight. So that any type of not like living up to her expectations is like, oh shit, yeah, okay. So if that's the case, okay, no problem, bro. We can roll with it. She
That's
wasn't.
not the case. That's
That
not
ain't-
the case. No, the case. That's the case. That's the case for you Valentina fans who used to looking at her imperfection. I didn't look at it like that. I
My
gave
man,
the rest.
let's go. So
let
let's
me
go
finish.
to her.
No, I gave the rest of the division credit for being who they were, and anybody in this chat can tell you, I gave the rest of the division credit for who they were because nobody else was. The Toxic Valentina fans were used to looking at Valentina in a light of perfection. Not no filter MMA. I gave the contenders in the division credit for being who they were because everyone looked at everybody else in that division as weak, and that was not true.
So before the Santos fight, she wasn't close to perfection.
I never said Valentina was close to perfection. I
Okay,
never
so
ran with that narrative.
Kamo, speak on that. Speak on that.
I
bro.
never
Speak on
ran
that.
with that narrative.
Speak on that. She wasn't close to
James,
perfection throughout her
James,
fights. She wasn't close to perfection throughout
James.
all her fights, bro. She wasn't close to
James.
perfection.
James, that's a matter of opinion.
Yeah, but okay, that's what
That's
we're
a
talking
matter
about.
of
Give me your
opinion,
opinion. Give me your
because
opinion.
it
Give me your
depends.
opinion.
It matters what you think perfection is.
Come on, bro. Stop
You know what I
playing these games.
It does, and so it doesn't matter what I think is perfection. I mean, it doesn't matter if I think Valentina was close to perfection.
But that's not the point. We just
I'm just saying, like,
Good.
it's actually in terms of this debate, this conversation, that statement is really, it really doesn't matter. It's like it's not important to what we're talking about.
It doesn't matter,
whether she's close to perfection. It's a matter of opinion. Depends on what you.
bro. It doesn't matter. We're not saying that it matters for this discussion. Someone, I don't know what I brought it up, and BJ debated it. He was like, "No, she wasn't. It's the delusional stands and fanboys." Yo, bro, going off the facts that we had in front of our eyes before the Grasso fight and before the Santos fight. How many rounds did she lose in 9 fights, bro? 1 fight, the other fight to get the belt, and 7 championship defensives. In
That's
9
what I'm
fights,
saying,
how many
James.
rounds? But
So
that's
you're
close to perfection, bro. That's close to
No, see,
perfection.
I'm gonna stop you right there. That's my whole point. You're qualifying what you see as perfection. What
So what's
somebody
perfection,
else,
bro?
how somebody else sees perfection might make a
So now we're
different case.
debating
You
what's
know what I'm saying? So you're talking about records and rounds and etc. That's one thing. Yeah, you got
What's
an
the
argument
other thing?
there. But in terms of like, her actual skill and technique in each discipline, she's not perfect because she has shown herself to be limited in different disciplines, such as
So who showed it?
her last 2 fights. She's shown that she's nowhere near perfection in grappling. She's shown that. So I mean, just let's be honest.
She just showed it. I'm saying.
That's why I'm saying it depends on what you're looking at as your criteria, how you're qualifying perfection.
Okay, but I'm qualifying perfection by your fights, by all your fights, bro. Did somebody put you in danger? She barely got touched on the feet in her whole career before Grasso, bro. Okay, that's on the feet. That's on the feet.
Is if you lost fights and you lost rounds before, you ain't perfect.
Okay, I'm not saying she's perfect, bro. First of all, you have to look at it this way. First of all, she was fighting at a weight class that's not her weight class at all, fighting much bigger girls, and she beat every single bigger girl, including the fake GOAT, and she couldn't do shit with her. She couldn't do shit with her on the feet. She was confused all night long. Okay, so on the feet,
Yeah, Valentine was very
hearing
confused by
the
those leg
touch,
kicks.
man, on the
Those
feet,
leg
bro.
kicks had Valentina confused as hell. Amanda
Yeah,
kept
yeah,
her
sure,
distance.
bro, sure, bro. Sure. Then when she came to her real weight class, bro, she destroyed girls, man. The real beast. You know who the real beast is, Combo.
Manon
Stop playing.
Fior. Manon
Stop playing
Fior.
with me and getting by against the championship girls, against the girl that broke her finger. No excuses.
The
Against
real
a
beast.
strawweight.
The real beast is Aaron
So
Blanchfield. The
so
real beast is Aaron Blanchfield.
so if you James, if you're gonna go off what she did when she got
Yeah,
to 125,
yeah,
besides Caitlin Chukagian,
yeah. Who she beat?
yeah, besides Caitlin
Joanna
Chukagian,
Young, Joanna Young J check.
listen,
She beat
listen.
Andrade when she
Are
was
you
still
gonna let me
Andrade.
finish?
But bro, you asked me a
You might
question. You
actually
asked me a
agree with me
question.
if you let me finish
Ask
my
me a
point.
question.
So besides when she got to 125, besides Caitlin Chukagian and Joanna Jędrzejczyk, we have to all agree, like we all have in the past, that the division when she got there was nowhere near her level. It was a new division. Most of the fighters were nowhere near her level. Now the division is catching up to her, right? Now the fighters have the fighters that are moving up in division have skill sets that are comparable, and they're approaching her level. And so now the fights are getting what? Much more competitive, right? Her last three fights have been more competitive than their previous three.
Last two.
No, three.
What you mean
I
three?
count Maya.
Murphy was
I count Jennifer
competitive.
Maya. Was Jennifer Maya?
Oh, Jennifer Maya was
Jennifer
way
Maya.
down back. What are you talking about?
Jennifer Maya.
Jennifer Maya was like
was
in her
in
last fifth fight.
Nah, Jennifer Maya was in
Bro,
there.
it was Jennifer. It was Jennifer Maya. She whooped that ass, and people are overblowing it because she won one round. She whooped that ass. It was easy work. Then she destroyed Andrade. She destroyed Lauren Murphy, and then it started with the Santos with the grappling that she forgot she was
All
in a
right,
fist
my
fight.
bad. I got the chronology wrong. But all right, let's go to her last two fights.
Okay,
Her
one
last two
fight.
fights
Okay.
were much more competitive than
Yeah,
her
more
previous
competitive,
four,
sure.
right?
Then her
So all I'm saying is the
bro,
division is catching
it
up.
was a
The
previous
division
7
that
or
she
8
came
fights, not
into
4.
is not
It was like
the
8.
James.
Bro, she destroyed like 7 girls before
James.
playing Santos. 8 girls.
James. The division that she can we just agree? Combo,
Yeah. We
BJ,
agree.
Hey, let
James.
him
Can we
talk,
all just
man. Let him
agree?
talk.
I said we agree, bro.
Can we just agree that the division that Valentina came into is much different than the division that she's in now?
Yeah, no problem.
The
She got
quality
she
of
got
fighter
over.
is much different, right? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree. But
That's
what
all
I'm
I'm
saying,
saying.
but what I'm saying as well, because I was talking about her being the real beast, was how she destroyed the opposition. It was partly because they were not on her. Bro, you can call it a soccer mom division all you want, bro. It's
I
not
didn't
a
call it
problem.
that.
Yeah, I understand you didn't call it that like straight up, but that's the undertone. Maybe you're not trying to make it. You're not trying to.
No, that's not the undertone.
Okay,
That's a
no
fact.
problem. No
That's a
problem.
fact.
Okay, no problem. But what I'm saying is, it was weaker, but at the same time, she made them look like shit. So she treated them like they were. So basically, it was both sides. The competition was weaker, and she was that much better, and the results showed. But
Yeah.
then if you look at because me, I'm even including her run at bantamweight, bro. She fought. The way she just even this delusional BJ guy thinks that Pena won the first round against her, bro. Some people are crazy to me, bro. Like she beat every girl at bantamweight before moving down to her real weight class. It's not like she just
No,
started at flyweight, bro.
you can't act like Pena wasn't
Hey,
having success.
Lolita, it's my
Pena did
Having
Pena,
what,
and
bro?
Mans do
hey,
Having
Mans.
what? Put on her ass
hold
twice
on,
before
Is
getting
my
submitted.
hold on. Is my volume louder, y'all? Is Lolita? Is it louder now? Because
You
I had
can
to
act
switch
like
between.
Pena was having her way. It's crazy, bro.
Bro,
Go ahead.
Nobody
Juliana
said that.
Pena. Juliana Pena was winning. I thought she was winning the fight against Valentina, bro.
Bro, can you go watch the first round again, bro?
I will
I
go
think
watch
she
the
was
first
winning.
round again.
I think she was winning round 2.
Okay, she was winning round 2, but the round 2, the whole run finished in 2 minutes, bro, in 3 minutes. That's it. It's not like she was winning the whole round.
Okay, hold
So-
on.
so
hold
James,
on,
so-
hold on.
Why is it that
Hold
you
on,
can't
hold
like
on,
just...
hold on.
My bad,
hold
BJ.
on.
My bad.
DJC comeback for the first time. I think it might be the first time. It might not be the first time. DJC comeback is live. DJC, what you got to say about the festivities that's going on in this place, man?
Yeah, we know this guy is Grasso all day. We know this.
James,
Yeah.
let him talk.
You know.
It's chaos up in here, but
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
of course,
Let's go.
Of course, I'm Team Grasso on this one,
Oh, he said Team Grasso.
and you could definitely make an argument for Juliana Pena winning the first round against Shevchenko.
Wow. These guys, man. Yo.
Come on, man. Let him talk, James.
You
Look at
can.
these guys, bro.
Because
You
think
can't
about
make
it.
the argument.
Even though, yes, Juliana
Make it,
did
bro.
get taken down like a couple of times in that round, Juliana Pena had a lot of control time against the cage and was also landing a lot. You know, she had a lot of output in the clinch.
Bro, she did some ground and pound.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I had to take him out, man. He was just
All
talking.
right.
He ain't let nobody talk, man. I'm sorry, man.
I know he's always like talking over people, but no, like I could see why James would think that round one went to Pena, but Pena I felt did more of the work in that round. You know, she cut off the cage, didn't give Valentina any space, and was landing a lot of strikes within the clinch. And of course, Valentina was hitting back, but I think Pena had more output. And then outside those takedowns, I mean, I didn't see Val do anything else that really indicated that she won the first round. I think it was a close round, but I would sway that in favor of Pena.
You're right. Yeah, I feel like that too. I feel
Yep.
like that too, man, because I feel like Pena was the first person to like really get up in Valentina's grill. You know what I'm saying? Like Valentina was used to fight. You know, she fought Sarah Kaufman. She fought the first fight with Nunes, where she was able to do what especially in the fight with Kaufman, she was able to do what she wanted to do at range. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
she was able to have these chess matches with people like Amanda Nunes. That's the best type of fight for Valentina, is when it's like a chess match. You know what I'm saying? When you fighting somebody that's scrappy like Juliana Pena, which is the point that I was trying to make earlier.
Or
Grasso. When you're fighting a scrappy fighter, they, like Combo said, I don't know what he got his mic muted, but I gotta say what Combo said. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're scrappy and you throw that technique out the window, like Pena punches ugly. She's punches ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But did you think it stopped her from? Did you think her punching ugly stopped her from using those punches to close the distance into Shevchenko and get up in her face and press her against the cage? And
nope.
and started chipping away at Valentina with those knees. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
bro,
Exactly.
and I talked about this too. You know what I'm saying? When Pena took Valentina down, she slammed Valentina to the ground. Like those were some high amplitude takedowns. Like Pena was rough and ugly in that fight with Valentina Shevchenko.
Yeah.
When Valentina hit the ground, she hit the ground hard in that fight.
Yeah, I had Pena winning the second round before getting submitted.
Yes, I had her winning that round too. And Pena had almost won. She almost finished the fight in the first round, but she ran out of time. She had that.
Yeah, the armbar.
Yeah, she had that armbar locked up on Valentina, and then the bell rang. Like that fight was like. Yes, she lost the fight. She lost the fight. Valentina got a hand raised.
Hey, BJ.
But what's up?
You ain't lying.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like it's like take the fandom out of it. Like take the fact that you're a Valentina fan out of the equation. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy how James won't accept that, but he'll run with he'll preach the narrative that Valentina was winning before she lost to Grasso. It's the same thing.
That's true.
It's the same thing. Like, yeah, if you would have before that fight got submitted, before that fight got stopped, and I'll say this a million times. I'll stand on top of a mountain and say this. If you would have stopped that fight before Alexa Grasso choked her out, and you went to the judges' scorecards, it probably would have went to Valentina Shevchenko. If you would have stopped that fight right before she submitted Juliana Pena, and you went to the damn scorecards, it would have been Juliana Pena. Like, come on, man. She controlled the entire fight.
She
You know,
did.
So I mean, it is what it is. You can say what you want to say. It take the fan out of it. James said, take the fact that you're an opinion fan. Yes, I'm an opinion fan, but take it. But this was really before I was like hardcore team opinion. I've always been opinion fan,
Same.
but I was like, yo, because I was watching Coach talk about Valentina Shevchenko at that
Yep.
point. You know what I'm saying? Coach
Me too.
DJC, you was around. You was around, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Since
Like
time.
Coach was talking about Valentina and how good she is. So she was on notice. You know what I'm saying? Like we were all like watching to see what she was gonna do, man. And then we were like, okay, well, Juliana Pena is Juliana Pena. Let's see. It was a classic striker versus grappler fight, and that's exactly what it was.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep. Hey,
and
before we go
listen,
further,
Six,
I just
hold on,
want to
hold on, hold
tell
on. Hold on. Six keeps saying I'm still waiting for the link. Six, I don't know how many times I have put in the comment section for you to send an email to my email address. Okay, I keep putting that there. If you scroll up, send me an email to sportsscrutinylive@gmail.com. I keep saying that 3 or 4 times, and then I look in the comment section and you say I'm waiting on a link. Like, come on, man. It's right there. I keep telling you how you gonna get the link. Send me an email and I'll reply with the link. DJC just did it. But go ahead. Oh, there it is. Oh, my bad. It is there. My bad.
it's in there.
Okay, Six, you got the link. Go ahead, Brian Williams. What was you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna tell DJC that I've kicked it on his channel before and done a live with him.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate your channel, man. I've been kind of ghost the last month because I just had I was busy with stuff, but I haven't lost interest in your channel. So
I
appreciate you
appreciate it,
being on.
brother.
Yeah. I gotta be more active on other people's channels too, man. I'll be slacking too, so don't feel bad.
You
Don't
gotta be more active on your channel, BJ.
I know, man. Bro, I got so much going on. Like, I got so much going on. Look at James trying to
I believe you.
James trying to get back in. James trying to get back in.
Ah,
I'm waiting on Six to come in, man. But okay, so DJC, now that you're in this
yeah.
live stream, I want to ask you, man, how does Valentina approach Alexa Grasso in the rematch? And I also want to ask you, you know what I'm saying? I want to ask you who ducking MAYCEE Barber. But go ahead. I want to get this. How does Valentina approach Alexa Grasso?
Okay, so how does Valentina approach the fight? So, I mean, she might try to do much of what she was doing last time because it was working. I could see her, being cautious on the feet, kind of trying to play the counter game, waiting on the back foot for Alexa to go forward and try and time takedowns. But if she tries to take like the same approach like 2 fights in a row, I don't see it working out the same way. So she's gonna have to really like give Grasso something that she hasn't seen before because like there's so much tape on Valentina Shevchenko given how dominant she is. She's already as good as she is, so there's so much for Alexa to go off of, so much that she's prepared for. So there's really not much that she can do that can surprise her. So my suggestion for Valentina is I think she needs to sit down in her punches more.
Yeah.
And if she's gonna look to wrestle again, she has to wrestle to try and like punish Alexa. She can't just look to hold her down. She's got to look to actually like do damage and, like I said, sit down in her punches because the last fight she was not getting Alexa's respect. Alexa was able to walk her down confidently. She's got to try to put more power behind those punches to, make her think twice about just carelessly coming forward.
Yeah, man, because nothing stopped Grasso from coming forward in that fight, man.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing stopped her from coming forward. And that's that thing about pressure fighters, man. This like that pressure can get to you, man. Like it can get to fighters, like, and that pressure, I believe, even though Valentina was touching Alexa Grasso, in those rounds that we're saying that she lost, that Grasso
Yeah.
lost. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, James. I'm waiting on Six to come in. I can only have so many people in here because I don't pay for StreamYard. So hold on, James. You keep trying to get in, but I'm gonna get Six in here. Let Six talk. Um, and then I'll get you back in. But you know, if one thing that Grasso was doing that entire time was applying that pressure to Valentina. She
Yep.
kept applying that. She already hit her. You know what I'm saying? So Valentina was aware that, oh shit, like this girl chin checked me, and Grasso
Yep.
just stayed in her face. And then what ended up happening from the pressure? Who folded first? Valentina.
Valentina.
Valentina folded first. She threw a reckless spin kick, which she was damn near touching the cage. Threw the kick. Grasso gets her back and chokes her out. That was the plan. Stay in her
Yep.
face. Because the thing about Chukagian was giving way too much space to Valentina. Like Valentina was doing way too much shit. And the reason I always say Chukagian is because Chukagian tried to play that striking game. Chukagian's a striker by nature. You know what I'm saying? And so is Grasso. This is a prime example of how two different styles of strikers approach Valentina and how she handles it. Chukagian applied no pressure.
Yeah, Chuk is a point fighter. That's the thing.
Right.
She's a point
Exactly.
fighter.
She's not a pressure fighter. Versus Grasso put that and that's what makes, you know what I'm saying, and that's why the division is so much better now, you know what I'm saying, because Chukagian was like a representation of the old wave versus Valentina Shevchenko.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And now you have people like Grasso who represent the new wave, you know, the fighters who are not going to stand back and let Valentina, you know, put on a master fight. These people were literally standing back and letting her do what she wanted to do. You know
and that's because they were afraid of her.
Exactly, DJC. That's exactly why. Now you have people like Aaron Blanchfield. Now you have people like Alexa Grasso. Now you have people like Casey O'Neill. And when I say Casey O'Neill, this is what I'm saying, guys. You know what I'm saying? Even though Casey O'Neill lost to Jennifer Maya, you know what I'm saying? It's still the mentality of these fighters. It's the mentality of Aaron Blanchfield. It's the mentality of Alexa Grasso. They're going into fight Valentina saying, I don't give a fuck who she is. I'm gonna go in here and do whatever the fuck I want to do in this fight. Six is in the building finally. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna pressure her and I'm gonna get in her face and I'm gonna you think Aaron Blanchfield y'all think Aaron Blanchfield gonna stand there and let Valentina do what she want to do to her, or you think little T-Rex arms Blanchfield gonna be in Valentina's face throwing them little punches that don't look like they hurt, but they snapping her head back? That's what Aaron Blanchfield gonna do.
She's gonna pressure cook her and she's gonna take her down.
Exactly.
And she's gonna maul her and she's gonna submit her.
Okay, so now we have Six McLovin Kicks in the building for the first time.
Yes,
Six,
sir.
your mic is hot, bro. What's up, man?
Yo, you know what it is, man.
What's up?
Toronto in the building.
You guys just gotta understand that Valentina is been in the eye too long. Too many people have seen her tapes. Like, she's the last of the dying breed. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she's like the OG back in the day, but there's too many of these young fighters out here that are solving that puzzle. Like, her time is up. Joanna got the picture. Ronda Rousey was the first one that got the picture. Valentina's time is catching up to her. The only thing that she doesn't key it in her head though. That's the thing. She's a very narcissistic fighter. I feel, in my opinion, you know, like I always say that Valentina is the type of fighter that the only person that can teach Valentina to fight is herself. You know what I'm saying? Because she already there's no one that can, like, tell me how her game has evolved. How has it evolved? Like, everyone knows what to expect. Everyone knows what to. She doesn't change camps. She's struggling to find camps. Like, she switched that last camp with Grasso to go to Japan. She's like, yeah, I found this new striking camp I'm going to. What happened? She left that camp because it didn't give her the results. And now she's not. And you watch that last ESPN video about what she's talking about. She's saying that now she's only going to Thailand because she's trying to get back to her roots. Your roots is not what you need to be getting back to. You need to be evolving. Either you get a new coach to get you to find somewhere to evolve your fighting, or you're just running down the end of the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing that new that she's offering to this fight beside her spirit. You know what I'm saying? She has a fighter spirit. That's the only thing I'll give to her. But other than that, like, what else is she doing that's evolving these fights? There are so many of these coaches. You're not only fighting the fighter, you're fighting these coaches. These guys are out there game planning everything, calculating your moves, everything. It's like, you know, like you don't understand, like, the difference between what every fighter has out here. Everyone is a fighter, but it's your corner that gets you to where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? Like you can only
Well
rely on
said.
your skill for so long. You can only rely on those skills for so long. Eventually, you need to. That's in soccer and any sport, any type of tactical fighting. Eventually, if you're in the eye of the audience in the general public for so long, there are so many tapes and data to record your every way of movement. Like even if you watch a last Grasso fight, Grasso exposed what Valentina does when she's under pressure. She'll take you down, and Valentina doesn't even have a strong ground game. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like at the end of the day, she's going to. You can tell when she's feeling uncomfortable when she does what she. Valentina is a natural striker. She has a kickboxing base. You know what I'm saying? And she's flat-footed. So if you walk around Valentina and they have better footwork, you're beating her off the punch. You're beating her off the punch. You know what I'm saying? It's just that a lot of these fighters were all before were they weren't at the caliber that they are right now. The division was too fresh. That's what made like you know how you say you can always make a fighter look good by putting these opponents in front of them,
Yes.
right? There wasn't any opponents that were there as a threat, as a full threat. All these people were just trying to earn a name. So Valentina was running that type of era when it came to fighting. It's a new era now. You know what I'm saying? It's a new generation of fighters, more female fighters. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There wasn't that many selection of female fighters back in the day.
Yes. Yes.
When you see the competition, Valentina won the belt off someone that had only 4 fights. No, won the belt off someone that had to give it up. You know, Montano. What's her name?
Nico.
Nico.
Montana. Yeah, Nico Montana. You know what I'm saying? So that belt wasn't even. She never even defended against another flyweight champion. What champion has she fought? And the only champion she fought, Nunez. What happened? She didn't go. She didn't go that well.
No, she,
You know what
she
I'm saying?
fought Joanna.
She fought
You
you.
Yeah,
can't
but Joanna,
you can't
had
take
to go.
Joanna off it.
No,
But
but only Joanna had to go up. Joanna was really, she was given the opportunity, she took it. They were good friends, so she wasn't even planning to run at 125. It was just that the belt was created for that division. Dana gave her an opportunity. Look, you're already running the strawweight. We're starting out the new. It was more of a understanding between the two. So either one of them, Joanna was a true winner in that because of her reign, because she was still going up. You know what I'm saying? And she was basically giving an alley oop. It's an alley oop to Valentina to be like, here, maintain your reign. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no true champion that girl ever faced that she ever got over. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Valentina is too overrated. She's too flat-footed. She's too basic as a fighter is, and she's too in her head too much. She's very narcissistic type of fighter. Like I told you, it's that Russian mentality. When you tell me, like, you ever see, like, when you talk to a Russian commander, she has that mentality. Like, no, that's not how you do it. Like, even when you hear her in her corner, she always questions her coaches. You know what I'm
She
saying? Like,
does?
but she does. You'll tell her, like, you'll ask her, no. I could be doing this. I could be doing that. And the
Not
coach will be
good.
like, you know what I'm saying? If you listen to her corner, she's the one that's doing most. Like, she'll usually a fighter that really listens to their coaches. Nothing comes out of their mouth besides the fact of how you feel or whatever. When it comes to orders and instructions, there's a lot of times Valentina will take it into her own. She has like that type of mentality. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she feels that she has it under control. She's at that point in her career that no one can tell her how to fight.
That's
It's,
not
it's,
good.
you
I
can
want to
you
add
can
something about Joanna.
go ahead.
Okay, so in that fight, if you notice, Joanna was mentally defeated against Valentina, but I don't think she was incapable of winning that fight. I just think
I
because
don't
she
think
was
she
already,
was either. I don't think she was either. I think that the thing
yeah,
with that fight was that um, Joanna took that fight kind of like, oh, okay, well they're gonna give it to me. Okay, then I'll take it.
Hmm.
She didn't
That's what it was.
take. She didn't take the. Now, if Joanna had taken. Now, that's not saying that someone like Joanna didn't deserve that. She absolutely
No.
deserved that.
Of course you
You know what I'm
deserve. Of
saying?
course you deserve that.
But if Joanna, who her body clearly screams that she's a flyweight, you know what I'm saying? If she were to have taken that Alexa Grasso route, and not even to say she took as many fights before she fought for the belt, maybe 1 or 2 fights, and she had given her body time to actually acclimate, and we did see a 125 Joanna, but 125 Joanna really looked similar to 115 Joanna. I
Yeah,
wanted to
yeah.
see Joanna really acclimate to 125 pounds the way that we saw MAYCEE acclimate, the way we saw, you know what I'm saying, Alexa Grasso acclimate to 125.
imagine.
Yes.
She could have done way better.
Exactly.
And Joanna or Val was slowing down in that fight as well, and Joanna was kind of doing some damage, getting up from takedown. So I think honestly she had a better chance in that fight than she gave herself. I really do.
She didn't
Some might call
she
me
didn't give
delusional,
herself
but
enough time. She didn't give herself
yeah.
enough time. And
Well,
I'm not saying
and
that
then
Valentina wouldn't have won the fight anyway. She may have won the fight anyway.
Yeah.
But it would have been like the takedown. Like Joanna could, her takedown defense. I think that's what really like defeated her in that fight was because she's so used to when people try to take her down that she can stuff the takedown. But there was a clear strength advantage there because she wasn't acclimated to 125.
that's true. And as along the lines of what DJC was saying is that Joanna, she had already lost the Val 3-4 times,
Yeah.
at least 3 times. She already lost the Val. So I give Valentina credit for the win because it's still a legit win. But everything y'all are saying,
of course,
everything y'all are saying is 100% true. From the fact that Joanna was probably mentally defeated before it started, and she didn't have time to acclimate to 125, to fighting at 125.
Yeah.
And did you see how the fight started too? Like Joanna, she was like slow to walk across the cage when the refs say go. Like it took her like maybe 5 seconds or more to actually just go, and the refs say go.
And even previously before the UFC, like she's been fighting bullets in kickboxing before the UFC, so they know each other. You know what I'm saying? So they understand like each other. And that's what I feel like when they were put together to fight because they were the elite of the women's division. Right. It doesn't matter. Like they gave them. That's the reason why they were given that shot. They were trying to draw more females into the creating this division, creating the 125 division. And Valentina, why doesn't Valentina accomplish more if she did all those defenses before and still tried to move up and didn't fall through? Wouldn't you want to keep going through if you wanted to test yourself as a true MMA, as a true martial artist? You understand what I'm saying? Right. Like she even says it, like she doesn't even want to change weight. Then I have no respect for you because you're dealing with a class that there's nothing moving in there, and you're not testing yourself when you're not trying to move up even more. Every great fighter has trying to move up.
So I disagree with that.
My man.
I disagree with that.
Okay,
I think like come on, like to say that she needs to move up to test herself. She's already moved up. It's not like the bantamweight division is.
But what happened?
What happened? She beat them all. That's what happened. She beat them all.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
Man, that's what happened.
So 6.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go.
James, let me finish,
James,
bro.
Hold on,
Let me finish.
Come on.
So 6. Tell me, with the state of the bantamweight division, what the hell is Valentina going to move up to a flailing division for? That's not a test. The test is where she is with the fighters that are coming up. Absolutely. So to say that she's not challenging herself because she's staying at 125, that's kind of ridiculous, man.
No, she missed the opportunity of going up and improving herself even more. That's what I'm saying. Like
against who?
What you talking about?
She cleared the whole division. She cleared the whole division at her point.
Against who? 6. Who was she going to fight?
Nunez.
She fought Nunez.
So,
my man,
that division is dead. That they were still trying to grow that. Bantamweight was the original women's division.
You acting like you don't know what's actually going on. Like UFC wasn't making that fight. They weren't going to make that fight.
What are you talking with the Bantam?
The Nunez versus Shevchenko 3. UFC wasn't gonna make that fight. I'm saying they made that fight.
I don't see them trying to make that. There's no reason for them to make that third fight.
So what was she gonna go up for? That's what I'm saying. What was she gonna go up for if they weren't gonna make that?
But there's still a vacant belt out there. There's still a belt out there.
So when Amanda retired,
yeah.
Remember, get the chronology right. When Amanda retired, she had Alexa Grasso issues. She got Alexa Grasso issues. She's supposed to lose her belt and then not try to. She's supposed to lose her belt and then not try to get it back. So she can go up to 135 for a vacant belt.
I'm saying during her reign before Grasso put a stint to that.
I was just getting ready to say that.
Before Grasso put a stint in that, you understand? That was the entering of the new class where, okay, you know what? Someone is about to change the tables now. Okay,
My
she
DJC,
stayed
man,
in the
please
division
help
too
me.
Nunes
long.
retired
Please help
after
me.
Let me
she
She
say
stayed in
lost.
there
something.
too long.
No, let
Too
me say
long.
something right quick. Let me say something.
Yo,
DJC
can I
is
fucking speak, man?
that DJC talking or is that Six talking?
That's six,
That's
bro.
it.
Okay, six is actually right. Six is actually right.
No, he's
No
not.
Because
Go ahead.
no, let me say this. Let me say why six is right.
Go ahead.
Because after damn it, y'all, one of them damn bugs is in my house. Y'all go ahead. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yo, can I speak, man? Can I speak real quick?
Hey James, let
Yeah,
me
yeah,
just
just
James, let me say
yeah,
one
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let me say
Go
one
ahead.
thing, James, because I'm gonna ask if DJC is still on here. I'm gonna ask DJC to clarify this because they're not gonna give you credit, James. And whatever you say, they're gonna try to discredit what you're saying. But what they talking about is some bullshit. Oh, excuse my
It's
French.
not. It's
Of
not.
course, it's
That's
some
growth of
bullshit,
the
bro.
What
Go
they
sport.
ahead,
talking
man.
about
Growth of the
is some
sport.
craziness.
Of
Talking about
course.
Valentine should have
There's a
won up to
reason why
135.
UFC ain't promoting Valentina. There's a
Bro,
reason.
because she's not a draw.
Okay?
She's not a draw.
She's not a
That's it.
draw. She's
Who
not.
gives a
She's not a
shit? That's
draw.
that's a
Okay,
separate
no, but
thing.
that's the sport. That's what these people are
But we're
professionally
not talking
fighting
about.
for. You're
Okay,
Okay,
fighting
okay,
to
but
make money,
let me say
bro.
what I was gonna
bro,
say.
Take
bro,
that
bro,
out of
bro, bro,
out of their
Hold
money.
on.
That's the reason why
Hold
she's
on.
bro,
not
Let me
getting
say
what
what
she
I was gonna
deserves.
say. Let me say
She
what I
bro.
was
deserves
gonna
to go to
say.
PFL. She wants to make bigger
Okay,
money
bro,
at
but
her
who?
with
But
her
we're not talking about her
with her
being a
skills.
draw,
Don't get
bro.
me
Hold
wrong.
on.
She is a skillful fighter. She's a
Let me say
skillful
what I
fighter,
was
but
No,
she
no,
gonna
no.
doesn't
say.
You're
know
not
what to
gonna
do.
call her overrated and
Hold
shit
on.
on her
Hold
No,
on.
and
no,
call
she's
Hold
not
her
on.
overrated
overrated. She's not
shit
overrated.
Hold
and
No,
on.
no,
then
no.
tell she's a skilled fighter, bro. Nobody's talking about her being a draw. We don't give a shit about this
She's not.
shit.
Let
Of
me
course
say
she
something.
is,
Let
bro.
me
If you
say
don't
something.
have
We
no,
don't
Let
if
me
you
care.
don't
say
understand how fighters are supposed to make a living
No, I
and
understand,
how you're
but
supposed to
that's
make,
not what we're talking about, bro. That's
you
not what we're
become a
talking
punching
about,
bag after. You become a
my man.
punching
That's not
bag
what we're
after.
talking about. We're talking
No, but
about
that's what I'm telling you.
we're
That's what
talking
I'm
about who's
telling
the
you.
best.
I'm
That's it.
telling you. No, it's not. You're not the best if you're not evolving.
Okay,
Okay,
let me
that's
say
what I'm
Okay,
trying to
bro,
something.
tell
but
you.
Let me say
don't talk about draw. We don't care about draw.
let me say
That's
something.
your opinion,
That's the crowd
bro.
telling you that you're evolving. They like how you're
No, bro,
changing.
no, 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 no.
Matt
Nate
Holloway is
Diaz
a
is a
prime
draw, bro.
example.
Bro,
Max
Nate Diaz
Holloway is a
evolved.
prime example.
Nate
Okay,
Diaz
he
evolved.
was
Nate
peaking.
Diaz
He was
evolved.
peaking. He wasn't
Nate
doing
Diaz
well at the
evolved.
beginning of his career. No, he wasn't doing great in his career. But even Khabib acknowledged him that once
My man, Nate Diaz was the
Holloway
same
reached his
shitty
prime,
fighter his whole
nah,
career, bro.
Okay,
yeah,
He's a
but
draw
that's what I'm trying to
because
tell you.
people
But that's
like
what I'm
his
saying.
attitude.
He never reached. By the time he reached his prime, there were fighters already ahead of him already after
My
that.
man,
You
my
understand what I'm
man.
saying?
Listen,
That's the
okay,
reason why he got stint. But he didn't even get better during the time when the division was kind of dying down as well. You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
can I
So
say
okay.
that's
something
what I'm.
right quick? Can I say something right quick?
Yeah.
Back to what Six was saying about Valentina going up before
But
Valentina
that's what I
fought
wanted to
Grasso.
respond to, man. Go ahead.
James, let me talk. You've been talking for 20 minutes.
But I don't gotta talk shit, man. I've been 20 minutes.
Okay. So after Valentina fought Tyler Santos, that's when it ramped up that she should go up and fight. She should go up and fight at 135 for the belt. And after she beat Santos, and
That's false.
before no, that's not false. After she beat Santos and before Juliana Pena, and after Juliana Pena beat Amanda Nunes, everybody was like, "Oh, she's already beat Juliana Pena. She should go up and fight for the 135-pound belt and beat Juliana Pena again." She didn't want none of Juliana Pena. She didn't want
Hey,
to do that.
hey,
She
BJ,
didn't want to do that.
BJ,
Go ahead,
She didn't
man.
want to do
BJ,
that. She didn't want none of Juliana
BJ,
Pena
Bro,
again.
can
Go
he
ahead.
BJ.
talk, man?
Be serious.
I'm
Be
dead serious.
serious.
I'm dead serious.
Bro, you're
So wait a
delusional
minute.
as fuck,
So
man. What are you
UFC,
talking about?
so UFC was gonna make the Juliana Pena
I didn't
versus
say that.
Valentina
That ain't what
Shevchenko
I
match.
said. That ain't what I said. That's not what I said. I said
What?
when Juliana Pena was champion, Valentina wasn't talking all of that go fight Amanda Nunes shit again. Only when Nunes was champion, she was talking that shit.
Because that was her business. That's the fight she needed to get back,
Oh, when
BJ.
she started
What
talking
everybody,
about
UFC wasn't
but what
about to
people were
make
saying, what people were
Valentina
saying.
Shevchenko versus Juliana
I'm
Pena
not saying,
2
I'm not
before they
saying.
made Juliana Pena versus Amanda Nunes 2. That's
It's
y'all
not
are
about Juliana Pena. It's not about Juliana Pena. It was
you
about
just made it about Juliana Pena.
no. Stop what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. It wasn't about Juliana Pena. It was about Valentina becoming a two-time champion. That's what it was about. It
yo,
wasn't
BJ.
even. Hold on. And as long as Nunes was the champion, Valentina entertained the idea. But when Juliana Pena won the belt, and after so when Juliana Pena won against Amanda Nunes, Valentina had already beaten Tyler Santos. And when after and after she beat Tyler Santos in that close fight, everybody was saying, "Oh, what's next for Valentina? She should go up to 135 and fight for the belt." And Juliana Pena at that time was the champion.
Yo,
BJ, can we
BJ,
all
no,
just
no, let me
agree?
go, bro. Let me
It
go
is
real
what
quick.
it is.
Bro,
James,
that
I'm gonna let you go, man. I'm gonna let you go, but it's hurt me to let you go because they're not gonna give you credit because they gonna see everything you say as being colored through Valentina Shevchenko glasses. But
but
go
that's what I'm
ahead,
saying,
bro.
bro. I'm gonna expose everything. Go ahead, bro. Yo, listen.
Go ahead,
We got
expose it,
five. We
bro.
First
got
of
5 minutes. We got 5 minutes. James, give your closing thoughts.
Give it.
see, he can't take the heat, bro. He can't take the
No, it
heat.
ain't that.
Yo,
It ain't. I
I'm,
can't
I'm
let
take the.
me,
listening.
It
Let me
ain't
hear
that
what
I
he's
can't
bro,
saying.
let me
take the
speak,
heat,
man.
fool. I got to go to
Let
work
me,
in the morning. Shit.
yo, bro. First of all, the thing that you're saying that Bullet didn't move up after Pena whooped Nunes the first time. You have to be insane to think that the UFC is not gonna do an automatic rematch for Nunes after the long title reign that she had. If you think that Bullet would have skipped it, and after Pena beats Nunes, you think that Bullet is gonna fight Pena? Bro, you're crazy to even entertain that idea. Then you try to make it seem like she doesn't want none of Pena, but she wants Nunes
She didn't want
because
no
she
Pena.
already beat Nunes and she got screwed and she already tapped her girl's ass in 8 minutes, bro. So I'm not even sure what you're talking about denying like she's avoiding the Pena rematch or some shit.
She
And
didn't
I
want
don't
now,
that.
think she's
now,
avoiding.
now, now, Nunes had this division unlocked,
That
bro.
champ talk got quiet when Nunes won. I mean, when Pena won the belt.
Yeah, like
What?
Valentina's doing nothing to grow her stock. Okay, just put it out. She's doing
My
nothing to grow
man,
her
stop
stock.
talking about
That's
stock.
what
We
it
don't
is. I
care
talk
about the
about. I look at
stock.
athletes like that. I look at stars like that. That's how you
But
become a
we're
star,
talking about
a fighter.
skills, man. That's
Like
that's the
no,
thing.
it isn't. Your skills is 80%, not
No,
even
it's not
eighty
about
percent.
stock. You can be a
It is.
shitty
It is.
fighter and have the stock, man.
No,
Yo, Nate Diaz, Jorge Masvidal, bro.
no,
You think this guy is championship material?
no.
Bro,
That's
this guy was
Okay,
they're
selling
not
James.
getting
crazy
Okay,
tickets no more.
James.
pay-per-views.
Okay,
They
James.
selling wolf tickets. They selling
You
wolf
gave your
tickets.
closing
But
thoughts.
but it was selling them, bro. He was selling them.
James, you gave your closing thoughts, man. I appreciate you coming on here tonight. I'm gonna get them,
Yo,
man.
bro.
Love
Next
you,
time, put me
James.
one on one with these suckers, bro. One on one. Whoever wants it, bro.
Someone
One
was
on
gonna
one, bro.
ask me something.
Have this whole fucking 5, 6 people. You let me run one thing and then you kick me out, bro. It's all good, bro. We'll see. Yo, we'll see what's up. Keep the same energy after Saturday, bro. Take the link after Saturday. We'll see
What
what's up.
happens if she loses next week? I hope I better see you in the
Yeah,
ring,
yeah,
bro.
I'll come,
Okay,
I'll come,
okay.
and I'll give
Yeah, you
credit
got
to
All
to
right, that's
push
Grasso.
her
all. That's
first,
I'll
all.
bro.
come, and I'll give
I
credit to
just want to
Grasso.
see you in
No
the ring.
problem, bro. Like I
All
give
right,
credit
that's
the
cool.
first time. Like I give
It's all
credit the
right,
first
bro. I'm
time.
just saying, like, she got defeated and she's gonna be red. She's been
Yeah,
red.
we'll see what's
You
up,
know.
bro. We'll see what's up. She's overrated. She's past her time. She doesn't listen to nobody. She's a narcissist, bro. You just don't like her personally. We'll see what's up, bro. It's all good, bro. Have a good night, guys.
Don't
All
take
right,
it so
James.
personal, brother.
All right,
She
James.
don't
All
know
right,
you, brother. She
James
don't know
gave his
you.
closing thoughts. James gave his closing thoughts. He jumped out. Six McLovin kicks, man. Give your closing thoughts, my guy.
Yo, I'm just telling you, it's gonna be a good fight this weekend, but Grasso and still. All right,
And
that's it. And
still.
Yeah,
still.
and still, baby.
And
And
still.
still.
All right,
All
DJC.
right.
DJ, yes, sir. I heard you, man, loud and clear, bro. DJC, what's up, my guy? If you guys haven't, please jump over to DJC Combat and please subscribe to my guy over there.
Yes,
DJC,
sir.
go ahead with your closing thoughts, my dude. And you're gonna have to start coming on here often, bro. And I will jump on your channel too if you need me, bro. But go
Okay,
ahead,
yeah. So
DJC.
my closing thoughts are Alexa Grasso. She's gonna go out there and she's gonna whoop her ass, and she's gonna go out there establish that this is her time. This is her title reign.
Yes.
And still, she's not about to give up the belt to someone that she just beat. She's going out there to prove a point, and I'm banking on another finish.
Me too. Yes.
Ooh.
Yo.
I hope
Fourth
you're
round,
right.
second minute, fourth round, second
TKO.
minute submission or TKO. That's what I'm going for too. Fourth round,
Look,
second minute of the fourth round.
Mastermind said Grasso by flying knee.
Yeah, yo, it could be possible. It could be possible. That
It's
could be
possible.
possible.
Hey, don't let Grasso snatch her up when they dry now.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
don't
can
let
definitely
cause
get another
somebody
sub when they're dry.
cause I think Six just said a 45-second submission. Don't let Grasso snatch up when they dry now.
Someone said they were gonna ask me something though, but then it got lost in the whole argument with James Perez.
No, I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you to chime in on something like factual because James wanted to chime in, and nobody in here was gonna ever give James credit for what he was saying. But what had just been said was some old BS. It was some old Valentina hate stuff that I can't even. I ain't even no Valentina fan, but I can't even get on
Yeah,
board with what they
I
was
tell you,
trying to
I'm
say.
not a fan of Valentina, and I'm very biased, and I'll admit that. I don't care. I'm just telling you the reason why is because she's never done anything to evolve the sport. For any,
I
you
agree.
know what
Yup.
I'm saying? So that's my only reason why I don't like. She's giving too much credit for what she's done, but she's not doing anything to evolve the sport. That's the only thing I have a problem with her. You know,
All
other
right,
than
Now,
that,
if
name.
like,
she was now if she was an evolving champion, then
yeah,
I'd get it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, she added little things here and there to her game, but it wasn't ever like she stopped.
Mm-mm.
Like she added a few things and then she stopped. That
Stop.
crucifix ain't
Yeah.
gonna work on everybody, man. Like that crucifix
It,
is not
Didn't
gonna
work on
never.
Alexa.
It didn't
it
work on
was
Alexa.
working for her, right? So it
Yeah.
was working for her. And DJ, I mean, Six. I don't disagree with that part of your statement,
Yeah.
but to say that in order to evolve her game, she had to go up to 135.
No, 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 no.
That
I'm not saying that. Not
I'm
even.
just gonna
I'm
tell
not
you
saying that she
guys.
has to
I'm
go up. I'm not just saying. Is this at the time of? There's a time and opportunity when to make those moves, right? And she
it,
even said it in her statement in an interview that she doesn't feel comfortable in going up or down in weights. Okay, so that was a statement in her own interview. Okay, so
James. I mean
when
James. Jesus.
th- there's receipts for that. You can see her that she doesn't feel comfortable going down. She doesn't feel comfortable going up. 125 is the proper weight that she wants to fight at. When you say that as a fighter, to me, it's just like, okay, you're not really showing anyone to overcome adversity, overcome anything that you're fear of. You know what I'm saying? Like it does. It's like, okay, cool. You're good at that weight class. That's cool.
Six.
Like it. Yeah. Go ahead.
Six, bro.
Yeah.
99.99999% of fighters don't change weight classes.
I'm talking about greatness, though. I'm talking about striving for
I'm talking
greatness.
about
For
greatness
greatness.
too.
Oh
I'm
man,
No.
talking
I mean
about
look at
greatness
Okay.
too.
Amanda. Look at
Name
Amanda
one.
99% of
Nunes.
champions don't change weight
Look at
classes.
look at
That's
Amanda
John
Nunes
ridiculous.
and
Jones.
She had
stuff.
John
already
Jones is the
been
only
at
person striving.
135. To me, that's
No, no.
just a
Okay. Okay.
ridiculous
But
expectation
look
of
what. But look.
Valentina.
No,
She already
But
it's
fought
it's
at
not a
but it's been done
135.
before.
expectation,
It
But
would
bro.
it's
be
been
silly for
done.
her to go to
I'm
115.
just saying you don't it's something that's been done. And for everyone to strive for greatness, they try to strive for that. Demetrius Johnson put that out. He's one of the great. He said, if you're not fighting anymore and you're not going up anymore and there's nothing left for your division, then what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, are you
So
just being?
six.
Are you fighting for the check? Are you just fighting for that check right now, or are you really a true martial artist where you're always looking for that challenge? I like the fact that that she's getting back in there and fighting up to this day, But eventually, like, I want to see her like dominate another division. She
But
has
I
the
see,
skills
I
to
Six.
see,
dominate
But six.
135.
I see what
Six.
Six is saying. I see what Six is saying because when you look at the when you look at mixed martial arts and you look at the greats of mixed martial arts, they've all done that. Like look at Conor McGregor. Look
Hmm.
at even though Alexander Volkanovski lost to Islam, he still looked at like that.
Hmm.
Look at Amanda Nunes. Look at Daniel Cormier. Look at John
Hmm.
Jones. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like look at people who go up in weight and then look at what they do. You know what I'm saying? Those
and
are your
accomplish
big,
it.
yeah.
But
Those are your
y'all acting
I'm
like
not saying it's not a
the
mandatory thing, but if you want to strive for greatness, that's
right.
something that
That's
you need
what
to put on your
that's
to
he's
but
list.
saying.
y'all
He's saying that Valentina doesn't want to turn that corner to be one of those big stars and challenge herself because that's what they do. That's what they all of those people did. That's what Henry Cejudo
so
did. That's
so
they
here's
never
my
challenged
argument.
them. They cleared out
So
the division. Wait a minute, hold on. They cleared out the division. Valentina cleared out her division. Check. They both have that in common. But
so
when they cleared out their divisions, then they moved up and dominated another division. You know what I'm saying?
that's
So
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said those very words. Cleared
Yeah,
out the division because
yeah.
my argument to what y'all are saying and why it's to me ridiculous is because Valentina hadn't cleaned out the division. You had fighters like she had just fought Tyler Santos, but you had Manon coming up, you had Grasso, you had Aaron coming up, you had these fighters. The division was changing. Her division, the division that she's choosing to fight in, is the most challenging division in the UFC right now. We have
you can look at
all
it,
agreed
yeah.
to that, and this is moving, it's evolving. So that's why I say it's like you comparing
But you
apples to
both are act-
oranges, man.
but no, no, you both are actually right. You
Mm-mm.
both have really valid points on the opposite side of the door. That's what it is. You both are actually right. Like I can see what Six is saying, and I can see what Brian Williams is saying. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let DJC get his last thoughts in because my guy been sitting here so patient, so quiet, man. Go ahead, DJC.
All right, so what do you want my thoughts on again? Just the whole thing on if
Just your
Valentina
closing
should.
thoughts. Yeah, your close. And I'm gonna ask everybody one more question before this is over too. But go ahead,
Okay.
DJC. Give me your closing thoughts.
Yeah, so I can see both sides. Like, it would definitely be interesting to see Valentina move up a division, but now that she's lost the belt, there's kind of no point. Like, she's got unfinished business with Alexa Grasso. And then if she gets the belt back from Alexa Grasso, well, then she's got another interesting contender in Aaron. So beyond that point, since the division is growing, there's options for her now. You got a Grasso trilogy, or you got to fight with Aaron Blanchfield, and whatever happens. If she can stay on top after getting the belt back, then we can start talking about her, going up. But right now, with women's flyweight being as competitive as it is now, I don't think it's a bad idea to keep Valentina Shevchenko around with all these
right now she has to stay down because she don't have that belt no more. That reign is gone. You know what I'm saying? But during the time when she was reigning was the opportunity for her to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Now when it's not, now you got all these new talents, but I'm telling you that these new talents are gonna give her problems now. There's too many tapes out there to watch. There's too many tapes on Valentina to watch her tendencies.
And that's the point.
Yeah.
She should have moved up.
That's my point.
2019 maybe, or
that's the only thing I'm proving. Like, now that she lost that opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? So now she has to try to do, but now the competition is even harder than what she was reigning before. You know what I'm saying?
Because these girls are young, that doesn't mean that they're not a threat.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, just because Aaron Blanchfield is 24, that doesn't mean she ain't whooping ass in there. But I'm gonna go over to my boy Combo Breaker 99. Combo, what you got?
I thought his phone died.
You still in? He jumped back in. He'll come back in. Brian, go ahead with your closing thoughts.
My closing thoughts are, you cats is crazy. You cats is crazy, man. Like, I'm not. Lord knows I'm not a huge Valentina fan. But some of the comments, like people saying that Valentina's overrated and this and that, that's crazy talk, man. She ain't overrated. She's earned every bit of what her status, man. She's earned every bit of her status.
I wouldn't say that Valentina was overrated. I would say she was over-respected and over-feared.
That's not her fault.
That's better wording. That's better wording for me.
That's probably true. But that's by the fighters.
But listen, I'm pretty sure that when in hindsight, hindsight is always 2020. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that when Katlyn Chookagian is looking back at that fight, she's like, "Fuck! If I would have just." Been dominant. Jennifer Maia is like, fuck, if I would have just bodied Valentina up, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It would have been different. But in that time, you know what I'm saying? That cloak of invincibility was all over Valentina, you know what I'm saying? And it just fucked with people before the fight even started. It fucked with them.
Totally.
That's on them.
Yeah, that's
on
them.
Her.
Yeah, that's on them.
And here's the thing. Here's the other thing.
And how many times has
they had that fear?
How many times?
They had that fear and quote unquote over respect because of what she had done in the cage. She had earned that level of respect. You know what I'm saying? So that's on them, not her. But for people in the chat, like us fans, to be saying that she's overrated. How in the world is she overrated?
Bro, I get it because the people.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying okay.
Hold on, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick. The thing that makes people think like that, and I can see it, which not saying that I agree with it, but I can see their point. Tyler Santos lost that fight, but it was very close. People thought Tyler won. Tyler Santos didn't do anything super spectacular to make that fight super close for Valentina, and Alexa Grasso really didn't. It wasn't anything like that. Grasso didn't do anything that Katlyn Chookagian couldn't do in there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like all the fighters that Valentina beat, most of them were capable of of defeating her. That's the thing. Like they were capable of it because Grasso showed that you don't have to flash knock out Valentina. You don't have to do all of this. You don't have to be fancy and pretty in there. You just have to be patient and composed, and you have to have your
Yes.
timing, and you have to have done your homework.
And humble.
Exactly.
You just
humble.
have to be able to
Listen.
have a game plan, and you got to be able to
Exactly. And
execute it
stick.
perfectly.
Exactly.
She's not a
And
humble
stick to the
fighter.
game plan.
How many times have you seen her in post fights where every time she lost, she has to say something why she lost, why it wasn't in her favor? That's another reason I don't like. Like, come on, man, you lost.
That's
You
fine.
lost. Give
That's the reason that I don't like Valentina too.
Yeah, like I think
that's the reason.
That's just my that's just
You know
my
what I'm saying?
biased
That's
opinion
the
on
reason.
her. Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with her skill. You know what I mean?
No,
Like
I'm just
I
saying
agree.
that's
I've been saying for years
yeah.
that Valentina
She's
has
like Rose.
has holes in her game.
Yeah.
But up until she met to a certain extent Tyler Santos, and then as Grasso shown, there just weren't fighters that could take advantage of those holes that we all saw. Like everybody talked about her holes, but are you good enough to take advantage of them? So don't let's not get it twisted and talk about how overrated Valentina is. No, she deserves every bit of her status as an elite fighter, one of the best fighters in the world, one of the best fighters to ever really do it.
Let me ask
You know what I
y'all.
mean?
Okay,
So
this is my final question for y'all. This is my final question for y'all. Y'all just answer how you may. My girl Montana De La Rosa is fighting Stephanie Edgar. You know what I'm saying? And guys, are we finally going to see? Are we going to see a Montana that gets back on the horse and really asserts herself in this division? Like, are we gonna? Because I'm sure you all can agree, it's there. It's there for like Montana has. She can do it. She has it. She can do it, but she falls apart mentally. Is this the end of the road for Montana De La Rosa, or what does she come out looking like the big, strong, physical grappler that we know she is?
Well, looking at, I don't really know much about Stephanie Egger, but she's 35 years old. She's got 4 losses, and she's got like a win-lose record. So maybe it's not the worst opponent for Montana to come back to. So I should probably do my homework about Stephanie Egger, because she might be better than I think she is. I don't even know how good she is, but maybe this is a fight where Montana can win and snap the L streak, but I can't say for sure. But I mean, she's been given tough opponents thus far, like MAYCEE Barber and Tatiana Suarez. So it's no surprise that she, lost the fights that she lost. But maybe she beats Edgar.
What you got, Six?
Yeah, well, like same thing. Like I don't really know too much about Edgar, but with Montana Del Rosa, I feel that just her experience of different fighters that she's fought may give her the edge. Just the experience. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't really know too much about Edgar, so can't really quote on that. But as I've seen with De La Rosa, yeah, give her someone that's so I guess give her someone like that, like Edgar. And I'll pick De La Rosa because I know more. Her name strings bell more to me than Edgar, so I'll go by that myself.
Okay. What you got? What's your thoughts on that, Brian?
My thoughts on Montana versus Stephanie Edgar.
Yeah.
Me too, man. Me too.
Honestly, man, listen, BJ. I told you a long time ago. Montana is a beautiful girl. She's a beautiful woman. She needs to get into model and get out of this fight game, because unless she's just in it for exercise and because she likes to fight, her road to the top is too many roadblocks for her, man. And like her roadblock, one of her cheapest roadblocks is her own self. So whether or not she can beat Stephanie Egger, sure, she probably can. But I think it'll be a competitive fight. But at this point, I don't think it's in. It's not an important fight at all.
I should have asked y'all about Liz Carmouche versus Elimale and Kat versus Chris Cyborg. That's what I should have asked y'all about. Since I got DJC on the line.
Cyborg good beating Kat Zingano.
Nah.
Yeah, Cyborg's gonna win.
Hell nah. Hell nah.
Yeah.
You don't think Kat's gonna win?
No, I don't think Kat. No, I don't think Kat's gonna win.
Okay, it's interesting. How do you think she gets it done?
I think
Cyborg?
No, I'm talking about he's asking me how do I think Cat gets it done. I
Oh,
think
okay, okay.
Cat turns this. I think Cat turns this fight because there's no doubt in my mind that Cat can. And this is just the one thing about Cat Zingano to me that is her path to victory. You know what I'm saying? And I think that when Cat Zingano gets her hands around you, she sends you on a fucking ride. It doesn't matter who it is. If Kat Zingano wraps her hands around you, you're going for a fucking ride. And I think that in the clinch is where Kat wins this fight. I think Kat can drag Chris Cyborg to the ground from the clinch. I think Kat may have to weather a bit of a storm to close that distance. Everybody does against Chris Cyborg. You know what I'm saying? Because Kat's not going to play the striking game with Chris. She never plays that game with anybody. You know what I'm saying? She never plays that game. So I think it's going to be a matter of when Kat closes that distance, what she does when she closes that distance.
I think Cyborg's boxing experience now is gonna be. She's gonna touch that chin. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel. She's gonna touch that chin, and Zagano's gonna go down. That's how I. That's what I'm checking. That's what I'm checking. You know, like I don't know. I've been let down by Zagano ever since the Ronda. I used to be big on Kat. I used to think that was the one that was gonna beat Ronda Rousey.
Me
She
too.
should have been. She should
I
have
used to
been.
think that she was the one. That soccer mom era.
And then
you know
she
what I'm saying?
goes on a losing streak.
Kat is the goat killer. Kat is the goat killer. She beat Misha Tate. She beat Misha Tate. She beat Amanda Nunes, and she's gonna beat Chris Cyborg.
We'll just have to wait and see. But I'm banking on Cyborg. Hopefully, like it's not something I'm heavily invested in. But if I'm rooting for anyone in that, because of the way I've known each fighter growing through their careers, I like the prospects of Cyborg's outlook on this fight than I do of
Does
Zingano.
Alimale beat Liz Carmouche
Yeah,
for the belt?
yeah, she does.
Oh yes,
Yes, she
yes.
does.
Thank you.
I like
Thank you,
Alimale. I
Didn't
like
thank
she already
you.
Alimale.
lose to Liz though?
No,
Didn't she
She's
already
not.
lose to her?
She's a better fighter.
So this is a rematch, right?
no. They were training partners.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah.
So who beat her for the title and
Juliana
Lima?
Velasquez, and she didn't lose the fight. Alimale won the fight, but they gave it to Juliana Velasquez.
Ah.
I wouldn't say Limele won.
I say Alimale won the fight.
They may have given the fight to Juliana, but I wouldn't. They couldn't give it to her if she had done enough.
Man,
To me,
I don't think so,
honestly.
man. I thought. Okay, DJC, what you think? Alima versus Carmouche.
It's a tough one because Liz has been doing really good in Bellator lately, like better than the UFC, and she's the champ. Has some defenses. So I might need to do more tape study, but if a gun to my head, I'll probably lean the way of Liz, but I could see the Hawaiian girl getting it done.
Okay, okay. Brian, Liz Carmouche, Alima Lay McFarlane.
I gotta give the girl Rilla
Oh,
the
come
edge.
on, man.
I'm gonna tell you why, BJ. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Liz has looked better in her last two fights than Alima has looked in her last two fights.
No, she hasn't.
That
No, she hasn't.
that
I'm
oh
sorry.
yeah.
No, sir.
Oh yeah.
No, sir. No,
That
sir. Alima Lay McFarlane went out there. For one, they put Bruna Ellen in front of Alima Lay. You know what I'm saying? Which, I mean, Bruna Ellen is a solid opponent, but that was kind of to get her wheels flowing. But then, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people need to go back and watch that Conor Watanabe fight. And I also think a lot of people need to realize how dangerous of an opponent Conor Watanabe is. You know what I'm saying? Conor Watanabe, to me, could cause a lot of problems for girls, even in the UFC, just because of how strong Conor is. You know what I'm saying? As far as like her jiu-jitsu and her wrestling, she's very fucking strong. You know what
Oh,
I'm
my
saying?
bad, BJ. My bad. I thought you would ask me for my thoughts.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My bad. Go ahead with it. Go ahead with it. Go ahead with it.
Oh, I'm just messing with you, dude. You know I love you, man.
But you know what I'm saying? Like Alima went in there and pieced up Conor Watanabe. She pieced her and yeah, they had Conor Watanabe had a lot of control time against the cage, but she didn't do nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? She didn't when that fight broke apart at space, Alima Lay, it was Alima Lay all day eating up that chin. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, call it what you want to call it. the fight's coming up soon. So all
So I'm
questions.
gonna tell you the second reason. The second reason I think Liz is gonna win, I have to give the edge to Liz, is because Elimele is on her way out.
It don't
Like
matter.
she's already
She
saying
was on
that
her
this
way
is
out.
her last
She was
fight.
on her way out 2 fights ago, and she still whooped ass. So I mean,
Yeah,
you call it what
but
you want to call it.
for me, like I don't know. If I'm a fighter that's fighting for a last win so I can get my belt back for a quote unquote legacy versus a fighter who's fighting to retain the belt so I can continue to build my legacy, I'm gonna fight on the fighter. I'm gonna rock with the fighter that's fighting to retain and continue their legacy.
Yeah, but the skill
So
sets are still the skill sets. And Nalima Lay has showed a variety of skill sets as
so is Liz
in her.
at the
Yeah, I
Bellator
mean that's
level.
true. That's true. That's true. I give it that. Both of them are still two of the best flyweights in the world. But anyways, guys,
It should be a good fight.
it should be a
Yeah,
great
good
fight.
fight.
But
Yeah.
listen, B Will, Combo Breaker 99, DJC, James Prez, Six McLovin Kicks. I appreciate each and every last one of you coming on here. It's my bedtime, and I'm shutting this damn thing down, fellas.
Appreciate you,
All
BJ.
right.
Appreciate
Absolutely,
y'all,
Appreciate
man.
fellas.
appreciate you, man.
I
Thanks for
appreciate
having
Appreciate
me.
y'all.
Peace
Hey,
to the chat.
DJC, I'm
Peace,
gonna come
peace.
over there. I'm gonna come over there and jump on yours one of these days.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Looking
All right.
forward to it.
And this thing, and now that I hear your voice, DJC, this ain't the first time you've been on my podcast. You've been on here before.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you've been on here before,
You see
bro.
my videos before?
What'd you
Have
say?
you seen my videos before?
Yeah, I've seen your videos. Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Can you
Yeah.
hear me? Okay, my bad. Yeah, I've seen your videos, bro. Yeah, I've seen your channel, bro. You got a good channel over there, so I will definitely be more active, bro. I've been kind of not active as much lately, but I'm gonna come show you some love, homie.
Okay, yeah, totally. I can't wait to
Yes,
have you
sir.
on sometime.
I'll talk to you soon, bro.
Okay.
All right. There you have it, guys. There you have it. A full panel tonight. Man, it's been 2.5 hours. It's been 3 hours. This is a 3 hour long podcast. Man, who knew this shit was gonna go this long? I didn't think this shit was gonna go this long. I'm trying to go to bed. I'm trying to go to bed. I see how long this podcast is 3 hours long, man. Sheesh. Smash that like button for your boy, man. I went 3 hours for y'all, man. 3 hours. And didn't even try to go 3 hours, man. I got 15 people in here and 12 likes. Smash that like button for your boy. Colosseum, I sent you a damn link too, man. You seen that link pop up. You act like you couldn't take the link, bro. That's all right. I won't send your ass no more links. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding, man. But everybody tell James that they love him. Everybody tell James they love him so he don't feel like an outcast. Everybody tell James they love him. James, we love you. Nah, she didn't beat Alima, bro. Alima beat her ass, dude. But anyways, I'm jumping off here, guys. I appreciate each and every last one of you who came in to show love. I appreciate everybody who he said I don't love it. Guys, please just do me one favor. That's all I ask is just smash that like button. That's really all I ask, guys. Like just smash it for your boy. That's it. Just smash the like button. But anyways, guys, I'm getting off here. This is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. Drop those comments in the comment section. Hit that like. Of course, hit that like. Hit that dislike. And if you guys have not, hit that subscribe button. And also, subscribe to, guys, all my football watchers out there. All my football watchers. This logo right here, No Filter Football Show. Right here on YouTube. Go subscribe. My boy Taylor Loader is running that. Taylor and Darren are running the No Filters Football Show. Please go subscribe. Go subscribe. Let's get them to 100 subscribers. They're like at 10 subscribers. We need them to like 100 subscribers, guys. The No Filter MMA brand is expanding. So if you want to go listen to Taylor, he does a weekly show. Also, guys, our women's MMA pound for pound rankings list will be released next week. Uh, it's mine, Combos, and Taylor's WMMA, and that's across all promotions. WMMA pound for pound list has been created, and Taylor just has to release it, guys. So please, please, please jump over to No Filter Football Show and subscribe. This is your boy BJ, and I am out.